What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about it. I haven't been feeling well, but tonight I'm here to talk about the situation that's going on with Porsha Williams. Lord have mercy. Porsha Williams got her new show. We got Falynn announcing that, she is pregnant out here in these streets. We got a whole lot going on in this situation. Also, Gizelle being shady. Porsha telling us about her new show. And also, we got to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta, of course, and Real Housewives of Potomac as well, too. And we got to get into love and hip hop. We got to talk about Bambi and Scrappy. What's going on in their relationship? And, if this just for TV? Are they faking? Are they playing? And what's actually going on in the situation, where Erica, Mena, and Safaree? There's a whole lot going on. But let's get to the situation first. And let's check out one of the Real Housewives. Let's check out Marlo Hampton. She's out here. She's doing some things to make herself look different and be better out here in these streets. She wants them edges. And she got a hair transplant. Like, Lord have mercy, Marlo. What's going on? So let's check this out and see what you guys tell me what you think. I was like, Lord, women, you got to have them edges. You got to have them.
I recorded them injecting it, and when it first one eye swole, then the other eye swole. I even had Adrian get footage of the next day. I tried to go and eat the next day, and I will say I was so weak I couldn't even take it. So I just wanted to show you guys and let y'all just see this really has happened. I'm definitely trying to be transparent with the Hamptons, and I'm gonna let you know when it's up on my YouTube to share with you. But Thursday I had a hair transplant, and I recorded most of it. I recorded that morning when I got up. I recorded the morning when I got there, when I got in the chair. I recorded when they shaved my hair. I recorded them injecting it, and when it first one eye swole, then the other eye swole. I even had Adrian get footage of the next day. I tried to go and eat the next day, and I will say I was so weak I couldn't even take it. So I just wanted to show you guys and let y'all just see this really has happened. I'm definitely trying to be transparent with the Hamptons, but I wanted you at least to see this. And on YouTube, you're going to see when I walked in. I'm going to share everything with y'all. I'm going to show y'all the process. Why are you confused, Martini? What you confused about, baby? What are you confused about? What about?
So what do you guys think about Marlo getting a hair transplant? What's going on? Hey, Miss T. Hey, Ralph. How you doing? What's going on, Black Lavender? What's going on, Miss T? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I'm hanging in there. So what do you guys think about Marlo? Marlo got the hair transplant. I guess Kenya Moore could not come out fast enough with the egg control. Because, baby, what is going on? It's probably going to look beautiful at the end of the day. What's up, Miss Nina Bug? How you doing? What's popping with you? How you doing? So I'm just like, it's a whole lot going on. We got the Kenya Moore situation. We got Falynn out here in these streets. She's letting us know that she's pregnant. She's with child. It's like, damn, what is going on? So are you guys still mad at Porsha? Is Porsha still wrong for getting with Simon? Even though he was married, Falynn was pregnant while she was married. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's an even clean slate with the situation. And we're going to get into Kenya Moore being victorious too as well. We're going to talk about the divorce too, a little something. Some of the videos are already uploaded to the channel. So Falynn basically made the announcement that she's pregnant out here in these streets. She's out here doing her thing, and she's with her man, Jalen. And basically, Simon accused them of being together when, he was married to Falynn, and he said Falynn was cheating on him out here in these streets, baby. And he said it was with his assistant. And now she's pregnant by her assistant. Now they're in a relationship. So is it true? Was he telling the truth all along about Falynn, that she was actually cheating on him? You know what I mean? Like, so is Porsha and Falynn even at this point? It seems like Porsha wants to make sure that they are even at this point, because Porsha Porsha being Porsha, she hopped on the Instagram, baby. And, and when she hopped on the Instagram, she has some things to say. And basically she congratulated, Falynn on being pregnant, so I'm just like, So what do you guys think about that situation? Is Porsha Williams trying to have a truce with the situation? Is she trying to have a truce? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? It seems like she is trying to have a truce with the situation when it comes to Falynn, because, basically she liked the post because, the Shade Room cut it up the situation. Falynn announced today that she was pregnant, and she's pregnant by Jalen, the man that Simon accused Falynn of cheating on him with, and actually cheating on him in his home too as well. And he was also paying this man. You can't get no messier than this shit. Like, this is beyond messy. Like, what's really going on? What's happening? So Porsha read the story on the Shade Room, and what did she do? She liked the post. She liked the situation. She gave congratulations. So what are you guys saying in the comment? What's up, J Mac? How you doing? What's going on? Let me see what you. I wasn't surprised by Falynn. She has been dodging answers that question for months now. Miss T, Ralph, Porsha's still wrong. Porsha's still wrong. Miss T, two wrongs don't make it right. Porsha is still down bad. But do you guys think at this point with this situation that her and Porsha, it could be a truce at this situation? It could be an end, because could you imagine like you paying somebody to work in your house and they sleeping with your husband and shit like that, and then the sparks, or maybe the chemistry that they had, maybe them walking around talking to each other, him running errands for Falynn, him, doing different assignments and things of that nature, Simon walking around looking in the room and shit like that, he feeling something, and then boom, bada bing, you know what I mean? She's pregnant by the man and she's in a relationship with him. And then on top of that, he paid a year for her to, have a place to stay. So what do you guys think? And we got to talk about Porsha, because she was kind of shady towards NeNe Leakes. She was shady towards, or Kenya Moore, shady towards, the people that she felt that was shady towards her. Latasha Jones, Simon was right, and they cheated on each other. J Mac, but he sounds so stupid talking about anybody cheating. you J Mac, why you say all that? That was funny. I'm not even gonna lie. So, so is Porsha in the clear? Like, come on, you can't really say, oh my God, she broke up a happy home, because what's that song? Cheating in the next room. We got cheating going on in the next room. Lord have mercy. Simon was getting cheated on in the next room. That is too crazy. Okay. Miss Nina Bug, they are not even. Porsha was messing around with Simon long before Falynn was pregnant. That's going to be the thing that people going to say. But baby, if I accuse you of cheating with this person, and I felt you guys were messing around, I felt you guys were doing this, and maybe he seen it, maybe he didn't see it, and then it turn around when we break up and when it's over between us, you are with that woman. Oh no, I'm going to believe that you was with that woman the whole time. Every time that you guys were around each other, there was something going on dirty and nasty, baby. But in any event, I don't like Porsha. Sandra, damn. Don't think just because you have money that someone can take what you got. That's definitely the case. He had money, and she chose Jalen. She wanted to be with Jalen, but she was trying to fix her marriage too as well. She wasn't trying to divorce Simon right out. You know what I mean? She wanted to go to marriage counseling, but she probably wanted to go to counseling while she was getting it in and doing it in, with Jalen allegedly with this situation. But and in any event, yep, Simon got money, and she ended up choosing a dude that don't have money like Simon. She ended up choosing this guy. Simon got videotapes. All that has been discredited and things of that nature. But in any event, when it comes down to it, Falynn found Jalen. She's pregnant by him. So boom, bada bing, let it move on. Let it just go. So it needs to be, I I guess Porsha's out here. She's trying to be cordial in the situation. She wished her congratulations, but Porsha was also being shady in the situation too. She liked to post, letting people know that I told you Simon was right. I told you I didn't get with no man that was with a woman and I broke up a happy home. She was already cheating on a mother effer. You know what I mean? So therefore, he wasn't coming back after the cheating. Man could be out here cheating and doing whatever, but once the woman gets something new, oh no, have mercy. They ain't trying to hear that at all. They won't forgive you if you cheat, but you're supposed to give them if they cheat. But in any event, there has been no evidence that Simon actually cheated on Falynn, and Falynn never said that Simon cheated on her. She doesn't have the proof. She doesn't have the evidence. She don't know. All she knows, he was MIA. He was traveling. He was going away. And before Porsha even came into the picture, there was something going on. How was her feelings towards Jalen, before Porsha even came into the picture, or even before Porsha, even before she was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So you have a whole lot going on when it comes to Simon and when it comes to Falynn, because they was going to counseling. She wanted him to go to counseling. He was traveling. He was MIA. She was stuck at home with the kids because she didn't want to travel. She said she didn't want to be on a jet. She didn't want to do this. She didn't want to do that. Blase and the third, baby. And so, Jalen's there. Jalen's sitting around. Jalen's the assistant. He's there every day. All he got to do is comfort you, nurture you, talk to you. You give each other that googly eyes too as well. You go swimming and shit like that because you see Falynn in her baby suit showing all her ass, showing all her breasts, and running through, some foreign country where Jalen. Could you imagine paying for a vacation for the assistant to come, your wife to come, and then come to find out that assistant is sleeping with your wife? I would be like, Lord have mercy. That right there, I would end up on Snap. I would be on Snap all day, every day. I would be on Snap. I would be on the ID channel because that's just too much. But in any event, Falynn and Jalen, they deny, having a relationship while she was married. But baby, Simon said that they were doing it and doing it and doing it while, and she was pregnant. Guess what? It all came out to be true. Like, she's pregnant by Jalen, and they're together. So what you say about that? So that's a whole situation. But it seems like Porsha right now, she's doing what she got to do, and in any event, she knows like it's a negative situation. People gonna look at her and say negative things about her and feel negative towards her because nobody wants somebody else coming into another woman's life and breaking up a marriage. That's what they think. But if the marriage was already broken up before Porsha got there, and then Simon felt like Falynn was cheating, or he caught her cheating, or she was cheating, the marriage was already separated. And then you're with your assistant, so sometimes when you are in love, you're attracted to somebody and you want to be with somebody, sometimes, and you can't be because you're in a commitment. When we're talking about Falynn in that situation, who's to say that they wasn't giving each other googly eyes and sending all these type of messages to one another and basically, bonding and holding on tight, like if he is her husband, but they didn't take that step, that's emotional cheating on someone. You know what I'm saying? That's emotional cheating. And then a person that's in a relationship with you can actually pick up on you emotionally cheating too as well. So that's emotionally cheating. And people say that that's the worst type of cheating, is when you are emotionally connected. That's why men get so mad, because they feel like when a woman cheats on them, they emotionally connected to that man in some sorts of way. But that could still be old school thinking, and it's the new school out here in these streets. Bye bye. So it could have been a lot of emotional cheating going on. That's still cheating. Just because you don't stick it in and go all the way and say hallelujah at the end and say thank you, baby, doesn't mean you wasn't cheating. Can't wait to see Porsha and Simon babies. Lord have mercy. Why you go there, Brenda? Why you say that? Why you say that? Like, come on. Why you say that? I know you was being shady about that comment. I ain't even gonna comment on that because I know I will go, left with that. But in any event, the chat room is back. Porsha was on the chat room, and basically she wanted to let us know what was going on in the situation with her and her relationship. But first, before we get into that, let's talk about Gizelle. Gizelle's on the chat room, and she's talking her mess. She's talking her ish because she thinks she got it going on, and she thinks she's the born baby. But in any event, when it comes to Gizelle, Gizelle wanted, Gizelle was asked a question by Porsha, how was last year reunion? That was on fire. That was the tea. That was this and that, blase and the third. And then Gizelle basically says, that that she's not going to answer any questions, and that's why she didn't answer any questions at the reunion, because it was all bad tea. It was all bad information. It wasn't something that was new. Me and Jamal talked about the situation. Me and Jamal did this, me and Jamal did that. I was like, Lord have mercy. Sometimes Gizelle can be just so confused at the same time, when we know that she was exposed, and it was exposed that Jamal was out here cheating, and he was out here cheating with women that he been there for years with. Like, Lord have mercy. So it's just like, what's up, Gizelle? Like, are you delusional? Are you crazy? Like, what's going on? So basically, Gizelle said, Porsha said the last reunion was on fire, and Gizelle was like, it wasn't really on fire. It was bad. It was hectic, because all that tea that they spilled was old tea. It wasn't good tea. And that's why I didn't even talk about me and my situation with Jamal, because me and Jamal already dealt with the situation, and we knew what's up. If you knew what's up, you would have nipped it in the butt and basically put yourself on Front Street before somebody else could. But Gizelle didn't do that. Gizelle wanted to still and hide and act like her and Jamal had a relationship. And her and Jamal relationship was for TV, baby. He wasn't traveling. He was down there in that church getting it on. He was handling his business, making his money, not paying his taxes, and, taking care of his chilling out there in these streets, baby. Jamal was MIA. Jamal didn't show up for photo shoots. Jamal barely appeared on the show, because, it was probably causing problems with whoever he was dating out here in these streets. And if Gizelle and Jamal was actually in a relationship, you know what I mean, she got played. She wasn't happy. She wasn't satisfied. He was too busy. He put the church before her. He put the church before his kids, and he still is. And he was doing that when they were married. So, girlfriend, you should have said that I was just naive, and I was naive. I was just dumb. I just needed a storyline, because I knew this man was going to change, because her daughters didn't even believe that they should be together. But in any event, Gizelle kept saying that tea that they thought that they were spilling, it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. And basically, Gizelle said, you know what happened? My daughters watched the reunion, and they felt so bad. And they said, none of them ladies on that stage is your friend. And she said she feels bad for her daughter. So we know why Gizelle's throwing that situation up in the mix, because Karen said her children feel bad, because Gizelle said before she lose her looks, Ray would be 6 feet under. So in any event, now she's trying to backfire and use what Karen said against her, against Karen. You know what I mean? Gizelle is always on the go. She's always plotting. Gizelle is always plotting. Every time you turn around, Gizelle is always plotting. But in any event, she said she apologized to Karen more than Karen apologized to her. Okay, thank you very much, Gizelle. We appreciate you. So she's using that lie. And Gizelle says she approves of Simon. Simon is okay. Simon is good in her book. She met Simon. So, Gizelle got some tea. So, Porsha, whenever Gizelle feel like she needs to use your tea to serve her, she will use your tea. Gizelle is loyal to nobody. She's loyal to herself and to her daughters. And her daughters would tell you that she's emotionally unavailable. So, Porsha, you better watch your back. Jamal, your brightness is upside down, Miss T. Is Jamal coming? Of course not, Junior Paul. Oh, you're so wrong for that. You're so wrong. Miss T. Gizelle still lying. Yes, she was. She was lying the other night on, Bravo's chat room. Jamal looking like a broke R. Kelly. Lord, I can't with you guys. Brenda Anthony, hit that like button. Hit that like button, baby. Hit that like button. Lord Rodman, get your makeup game up. She can't get nothing up. Miss Nina Buzz. Even if they both were seeing other people, they were divorced. Simon and Porsha were sneaking around behind Falynn's back and smiling in her face. Snakes, oh Lord. Junior Paul, old tea for her, but new tea for us, hunting. Yes, yes. Too funny, Miss T. But who's driving the train on the Underground Railroad? Miss T, why you gotta go there? Why you gotta do that? Why you talking ish, Coco? Porsha is still foul. You can't trust a big butt and a smile. Porsha says she didn't know Falynn, so Jalen don't know Simon. Simon is a smooth operator covering all his tracks. Karma. Y'all are talking shit. This shit is funny to me. Y'all are talking shit, y'all. Y'all are talking shit. Gizelle isn't a good judge of character. You know that, Miss T. She can't even pick out the right outfit. She can't even, and she got a nerve to talk about somebody else's outfit when she can't dress. Look at the shit she got on right now. She looked like a goddamn picnic table. She looked like, Xerox paper with letters on it. Like, what's going on? Excuse me. Like, what's going on in this situation? It's too much. Okay, so let's get back. So that was Gizelle talking her ish, because she has to get some shine too off the show. And they got MJ on the show. I guess I don't know. I don't think MJ's a good fit, but who am I? So we have that situation. So Porsha, she gets into what she gets into her situation, and because everybody wants to know what's going on with Porsha's out here in these streets doing it. But in any event, so Gizelle asked Porsha, who was the shadiest to you? I was like, okay, so who was the shadiest to Porsha when the situation came out that she was getting engaged to Simon. And so Gizelle asked her that shady question. And so basically Porsha was saying that she even had some old dried up cast member shade her about it. And who's the old dried up cast member? Who is, Porsha Williams talking about? In my opinion, I think she's talking about NeNe. Because it's like she's saying some old dried up cast member. And so I'm thinking, like, when she say old, NeNe is the OG of the show. NeNe's not on the show anymore. NeNe's not around. So I'm assuming that she is talking about NeNe and that situation. And NeNe just liked the post of Porsha. And so I hope it's Porsha. But Porsha, NeNe said that Porsha invited her to her birthday party. NeNe said that but NeNe didn't attend the birthday party because NeNe said that they were going to be filming because Porsha is filming right now, so therefore she declined to come. And she said Porsha's been the only one that's really checking up on her and actually talking to her and seeing how she's doing and things of that nature. So I wonder if Porsha's actually talking about NeNe. So you guys tell me, who do you think she's talking about? We're gonna get into Erica, Mena, and Safaree, but we're gonna get into the Real Housewives first. So who do you think Porsha said when she said, we even have some old dried up cast member shading me about it? Who you think she's talking about? Mary. I know. Okay, so Gizelle won that ugly sweater contest this weekend. She always does. Savage Justin, did they have a baby? Yeah, Bambi and Scrappy, they just had their baby. Okay, so she could be talking about Eva. Yes, she could be talking about Eva because it doesn't make sense for her to talk about NeNe because NeNe's been out here being public supportive. Only time NeNe was shady, she said that she thought Simon was Miss Diane's boyfriend. She was talking about Shereé. You think she was talking about Shereé? Okay, so we got that situation. So I don't think it's NeNe, but some people were saying that it's NeNe. You know what I mean? So it could be Shereé and it could be Eva Marcille. So I'm gonna go for either Eva Marcille or Shereé. I haven't heard Shereé say anything, but I know Eva Marcille was shady on the Wendy Williams show. Eva Marcille was shading Porsha, basically saying that she don't hang out the places that Porsha hangs out. She don't do what Porsha's do, and she takes the being married very sensitive or some shit like that. Eva was saying. Eva was talking, she takes marriage very importantly, and the institution of marriage very important. So Eva Marcille was over there talking about Porsha and promoting Bolo at the same time. So Marcille was throwing shade on Wendy Williams. So I think you might be right, Junior. Right, it might be Eva Marcille that's throwing the shade. Too bad I don't have a picture of her ass. Eva Marcille get on my goddamn nerves. And also Jess, what's her name? Jess Woo Woo Who? She gets on my nerve too. I don't even know why she's talking about Wendy Houston. Like, won't that girl just go sit down? Her mother got a church. Won't she go over there in that church and sing and do something? But in any event, so when we get to the Porsha, so let's talk about Porsha. So, Porsha said basically, yes, there are some people that did shade her engagement to Simon. And also, she said, even had some old dried up cast members shade me about it. And she said Kenya Moore shade her too as well. So she's feeling a certain type of way about Kenya Moore because Kenya Moore shaded her. And she said she don't know what Kenya said. Kenya basically said that what I said was a lie. Everything I said about you is true. Look how you end up with Fallon's husband. Kenya Moore was basically, I was telling you she was with Bolo and you wasn't listening to me. I was telling you she was doing this, she was doing that, and how Porsha is this and how Porsha is that. Kenya Moore brought up the situation between Porsha and Kandi, basically saying because they cut off, Kenya Moore actually having a conversation with Porsha Williams at a bar, confronting her about she was shading, Kandi Burruss, and she was, with NeNe, and then it ended up getting on YouTube. But in any event, Porsha Williams got that scene cut out. So you only see the scene of Kenya Moore coming after Porsha Williams. So, but in any event, with that situation going down, so you see Kenya Moore attacking Porsha Williams, saying, why are you always getting arrested? And so that whole season and everything that went down, basically, Kenya Moore was trying to tell people like Portia's not this great person. She's this, she's that. Look how she turned on me, Blase in the third. And then to end up with Fallon's husband, you know what I mean? Even though Falynn was cheating in the next room, you know what I mean? She was. So with that situation, and so Kenya Moore basically, she put out a little post basically confirming that I don't lie, basically saying that she don't lie and things of that nature towards Porsha Williams and her situation with Falynn and Simon. So basically Porsha Williams basically said she don't know what Kenya Moore said, but Kenya Moore did shade her. So she felt a certain type of way about the situation because she shaded her. And it is what it is. And she said she didn't get no congratulations really from the cast. She said she didn't get anything from Cynthia Bailey. Cynthia Bailey didn't say anything negative, but Cynthia Bailey didn't call her and congratulate her either. But then Porsha, why did you unfollow Cynthia Bailey? Like, what happened with that situation? Everyone's saying that the reason why you unfollow Cynthia Bailey because she said something kind of shady towards you and Simon. And now you're saying that, Cynthia Bailey didn't do anything shady. And you're saying that Kandi Burruss didn't do anything shady, but you're saying that Kenya Moore did something shady, and then a former old cast member. And then also she says Drew Sidora had her back. We have seen Drew Sidora out here everywhere. She's been filming with Porsha and things of that nature. She came to Porsha's birthday party. They've been hanging out. Porsha says that Drew Sidora is her girl out here in these streets. And Porsha said that Drew Sidora, has her back. Drew Sidora is there for her, and she's the only one. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, no one's coming. No one's congratulating you. No one's really like being in your comments." And she also said that Marlo said something shady, and we know Marlo did say something shady, like she was talking about Porsha bad. She been talking about Porsha bad. Marlo Hampton. So, and basically Porsha says that Marlo shaded her too as well. And we know that they were beefing before. Well, it seems like Marlo was beefing more with Porsha than Porsha was beefing with her. It just came out of nowhere that Marlo was beefing with Porsha and didn't like Porsha no more, and basically wanted to worry about whether she was sleeping with Bolo when it don't matter when she's sleeping with Simon, the woman in the the woman that's filming with y'all down south. I mean down south or wherever the hell you guys was. So you got that whole situation going on. I was just like, let me see what you guys are saying before I keep going. Hey Norris, what's going on? How you doing? Pisces, hello. No, Kenya isn't pregnant. Dominican woman 2021. Hey, good evening to you, girl. It's good to see you. How you doing? How you doing? Miss Nene about Porsha turns on everybody. Lord have mercy. Pretty dime. I still like Porsha though. J Mac, Kenya told the truth about Porsha. Where did you go, J Mac? Hey Kimberly, what's up? What's up with you? What's up? What's up? Ralph says, hey, Kimberly, Val Williams, Kenya told the truth about Porsha. Did I lie? Did I lie? Thank you. She did not lie about Porsha. Treacherous. Thank you, Williams. I appreciate that. You know, I like everybody on the show. So if anybody does anything, I'm going to talk about it. Either it's negative or positive. I like all the ladies on the show. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Only person I didn't like at one point in time was Eva Marcille because she never stood in her own shit. So that's that was the only situation I really didn't like about Eva's. Like every time you question her, she would run and she would hide. And now she's gonna be on Real Housewives All Star. What's she gonna do? Is she gonna be real? And why is Eva Marcille on Real Housewives All Stars or whatever the shit is? Why is she even on that show? When she said, oh, she's leaving Bravo because she got different jobs, she got different things. She don't got time to film. She don't got time to do this. You know, and she's for Black excellence and she just wants to represent Black family, Black culture, Black unity in a positive way and being transparent with the community. But her ass is back with Bravo under their umbrella over there on Peacock Network. Girl, you are such a light. You're She's such a liar. I don't even have Eva myself up on a screen. I don't even know. I haven't talked about her so long. She's not even in none of my files, so I can't even bring the bitch up. Yeah, Eva was definitely a runaway. I like Porsha, but I don't respect her decision to be with Simon. What about Falynn being pregnant with the man that, you know, he accused her of cheating with? So, you know what I mean? Like, how would you? I don't even understand. Let me tell you, let my man ever, my husband, my booty call, any of them, anybody be in my house. And I think that you're messing with the maid. I think you're messing with the butler. I think you're messing with the driver. I think you're messing with the assistant. And I'm seeing the chemistry. I'm seeing what's going on. And maybe he caught him, maybe he didn't. But then on top of that, you know, my suspicions, and I'm seeing how you guys are intimately being with each other. You're not cheating physically, but you're cheating mentally and intimately, baby. And then after everything's said and done, you end up with that person and you pregnant with that person. If I told the public, hey, look, she's pregnant by this guy and she's been cheating, then she's pregnant by the guy, and then now they're dating. Like, come on. Like, the writing is on the wall. Okay, so let's get back to the situation. So in any event, so we have, you know, Porsha basically saying that Marlo was being shady to her. We know Marlo's going to be shady to her because Marlo basically shitted all over Porsha and, you know, basically didn't have her back and came after her and went to go tell Kenya Moore, hey, listen, you ain't lying, Kenya. I heard noises too, blase in the third, and just running her mouth. But I thought Porsha was your friend. Why would you throw her under the bus like that? Why would you even go to Kenya when you know Kenya's looking to get at Porsha because Porsha was getting at her throughout the trip and complaining about not bringing her baby the food and things of that nature. So you already know there's some shenanigans and there's some rumbling going on between Porsha and Kenya Moore. And at this time and point, you're not Kenya Moore's friend, but you're trying to be her friend. And then trying to be her friend, you go back and you tell Kenya what you thought, what you heard, and everything else. When you said earlier in the day, that's why Kandi have them sign NDA so people won't run their mouth. And you the main one running your mouth. So miss me with all that. Porsha was in the house messing with Simon. Y'all are so crazy. Falynn and JD just don't read in love to me. I don't know what it. I don't believe it, but I don't even believe they're in a relationship, if you want to be honest. I don't even believe it. And I'm just going to ask you guys this question. If Falynn name was Taquita Shakuda, and she had 3 different baby daddies, now she got 4 different baby daddies, would you guys still like her? I want you guys to think about that and let me know. So in any event, we got Porsha basically telling us, who shaded her and, how she felt. And, basically she ain't sweating. She said Kenya, Marlo, and somebody else, which I'm going to assume maybe Eva Marcille. I don't think it's NeNe Lee's because they've been bigging up each other a little bit. But in any event, so you have that situation. Then you got Porsha, basically talk about the show, Family Show Confessions. And I talked about this maybe like 5 days ago, maybe Sunday, not 5 days, maybe Sunday. I talked about this, when I was talking about Porsha, I was talking about Simon, their relationship and things of that nature in a video I did. And, people accusing me of getting paid out here by Porsha. Porsha don't even know who the fuck I am. I don't know what's wrong with y'all people. She don't know who the fuck I am. She don't know me. So, but in any event, so, Porsha posted Sunday, not even Sunday, I believe she posted this last week. And I posted it maybe, I don't know, I posted it a couple of days ago and I did a video about it. And so I was just telling you guys, look at Miss Diane. She got her glow up. She's happy that Porsha is glowing up. Look at her glowing up. They're riding around in jets. They're chilling. They're doing the most out here in these streets. They're shooting a TV show and they don't have to, be around other people, other celebrities. Basically, they can become a celebrity. So Porsha, I was telling you, like, Porsha got her snapback. She ain't got no fupa. Her stomach is flat as hell. She is ready to get up in this situation. You guys know that Porsha signed with that talent agency. And, that's one of the top talent agencies you can assign to. And then she ended up leaving, Dish Nation. And some people saying that she got fired. I don't believe Porsha got fired because Portia's a star over there. She's an A-lister over there. They can shade Porsha if they want to, but Portia's been bringing them views with different things, which her being on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, that helps so much in her audience. And then the people from Atlanta that mess with her, then the people from Atlanta that mess with the rest of the hosts. But Portia's the one that's mostly in the media, that is on there, that is a hot topic and a hot discussion when she's having beef with Eva Marcille at one point in time, or she's having beef with this person, and they get on and they talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Their viewership goes all the way up. Gary with the TV killing it when he be talking about them. But in any event, Porsha talked about her show on the Bravo chat room, and she said that, they're filming. It's about family. It's about blended family. And also she says Lauren is going to be in the picture. Lauren is going to be a guru. And I thought this was kind of shady right here when Porsha said on the Bravo's chat room, she said that Lauren is a spiritual guru and, meditation. She's a goddess in spirituality and things of that nature. When it comes to Falynn, that's what Falynn was claiming. Falynn was claiming that she's a spiritual gangster when she did the interview with Up and Adam. And she was like, she's a spiritual gangster, a spiritual warrior. And, that's why she wanted to go to counseling. And then Porsha basically says, or even though I would say this, I think it's a little shade, but I know this summer, not even the summertime, Porsha posted up pictures of her in Mexico with her sister basically doing spirituality and meditating and things of that nature. So I'm believing they was filming that situation. And that's in a previous video. You guys can go check out my Real Housewives drama playlist, and all that stuff is just all, loaded up. And but Lauren was in Mexico, and then she was also doing spirituality when she was there. And I was just like, ooh, Falynn said this. Now you got Porsha saying this, that she's a goddess of spirituality and meditation. So I'm thinking there's a little shade. I'm always reading shade somewhere. So, so you got that situation. And So Lauren's going to be there. A lot of her family members. Porsha said that we are going to, get to know the rest of her family members, her family, and things of that nature, where she gets a sense of humor from. And she also kept saying that it's going to be a blended family and we're blending together and things of that nature. But then she also says that there are going to be some times that we ain't blending and we ain't zen at all, point blank, period. But she said her family's very outspoken and they're very funny. And this is the catch-22 with that situation. Okay, I love the description that Porsha, gave us. And, it could just be something, but, I'm always reading shades. So let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, so Porsha's saying that and saying that you're going to get to know my family. You're going to get to know everything. They're funny. They're comedians. They're outspoken. You're going to get so many different aspects. It's not just me. And we're going to blend together and we're not going to blend together. But if you guys know Kandi Burruss, when she was out here trying to tell NeNe how to get her shit together and how to get a spinoff, you need to do these certain things. You need to follow these certain rules. You need to have a funny family. You need to have your family around. Kandi was basically saying it's just not about me. It's about the people that I bring around me. It's about my family. It's about how funny they are. It's about what they contribute. And I'm letting everybody in, from workers, from everybody. And then on top of that, the camera's not just focused on her. Her family takes away and gives a storyline and make people happy too as well by performing. And so, Kandi almost a year and a half ago was basically shading NeNe and telling NeNe how to do this and how to do that. This is how you get spinoffs out here in these streets. And it just, to me, like the way that Porsha Williams explained how to get a spinoff, and I mean, the way Porsha talked about her show is the same format that Kandi Burruss was telling, NeNe Leakes, this is how you get a spinoff, So what do you guys think about that situation? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So I just read a little bit into it. I could be reading too much into it, but the way that she described it, it was almost to the T, the way that Kandi was telling, Miss NeNe Leakes how you can get a spinoff. So are you guys going to be watching the spinoff? We're watching all day, every day. We're definitely watching the show. And Miss Diane is like, damn, finally Porsha done got everything that she needed. Porsha done got, she got the book deal, she got the hair, she got the new wigs, she got the Go Naked hair, she got the sheet line, and she got Pursuit of Porsha book. And then she's on Bravo's chat room. She's on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she's negotiating contracts. And I believe that she left, Dish Nation is because she has a bigger show. She's been offered an opportunity. Hey, Cinderella. Finally had no choice. Do y'all not understand that Simon was cheating with Porsha? He was. I don't know what you said, baby girl. All I know is cheating in the next room. Cheating in the next room. That's what I know. Cheating in the next room. Yo, that's some bull crap. Like, Lord have mercy. So we talked about Marlo. You seen how Marlo looked? I was like, damn, Marlo don't look good at all when it comes to the situation. Not me. I don't care to see Porsha at all. Okay, Ralph. If nothing else on TV, I will watch your reviews on the spinoff. Oh, thank you so much. Typo. Okay, so Miss Diane got it going on. So basically, we're gonna see. But she says the family is not blending all the way together in any situation. But do you think Porsha? This is the question. I think you guys answered it, but is that it? It was somewhere. It was a question. So with this, the first question, I think some of you guys answered it, but do you guys think that Porsha is trying to have a truce with Falynn by basically liking the post that she's pregnant? and she just wanted to be done with, because we know recently, as of Sunday, we know Jalen came out and he accused Simon of typing under their page and basically, shading Falynn, basically saying that she got different daddies, she got so many different baby fathers and shit like that, and blasting the third. And, she don't have self-love, she's insecure. And so the post, Falynn's man, a baby daddy now, Jalen, took that post and he said, oh, look at Simon trolling my page. Simon is coming for me. Look at Simon. Don't worry about us, Simon. We good over here. They good, blasting the third. And so we hit the shade room. And so you got Sunday, Jalen accusing Simon of stalking Falynn and stalking her page and her channel and things of that nature. And, now they announced that she's pregnant. It's Porsha, like, it's about time that you announce that you're pregnant. You've been running around with this lie for so long, that you was innocent, that I broke up your marriage, that your marriage was, and all that other shit. When it kind of like seems like she was already with Jalen. Her and Jalen was sneaking around. He was there for 2 years. How long have they been attracted to each other? How long have they been emotionally cheating while she was married to Simon? In my opinion, because sometimes people don't believe emotionally cheating is actually cheating. That's the worst type of cheating. For real. But in any event, do you think Porsha is trying to say, okay, it's a truth? Or she's trying to tell y'all tried to dog me out and play me like I'm this bad person, that I steal people's men, when she was already sleeping with the dude in the next room? So is Porsha Williams trying to have a truce with Falynn, or is Porsha Williams trying to tell you guys you should have never doubted me? What do y'all think? I thought Porsha did not know Falynn, so she should not be thinking of having a truce. Well, Sunday, you got Jalen out here accusing Simon of stalking Falynn. So, like, you got Sunday, Jalen accusing, Simon of stalking Falynn's channel. And then now today, Wednesday, is it Wednesday now? It's still Tuesday. Saying that they pregnant. You know what I mean? So she just basically like, have a good pregnancy. I like it. Blasting the third. Can we move on? Could we just not talk about each other? Could you not? So what do you guys think? Hey, Phil, what's going on? What's up? How you doing, Phil? Bosch is in the building. So what do you guys think about this situation? Is Porsha being shady, or is she trying to have a truce? Shady or truce? Did Simon knew she had 3 baby daddies when he married her? Yes, now she got 4 baby daddies. It's 4 baby daddies now. Miss Rose, I'm with you. He knew that she was pregnant. Maybe it came up. Maybe that's why he was able to push her out the house. Maybe he found out, because they got cameras and got security systems in their house. So who knows if Simon bugged the house? Who knows if the cameras recorded it? Who knows what actually went on? J Max says shady. I think it was shady. I think Porsha's saying, bitch, look, you've been cheating on this man. People been coming at me. You didn't want this man. You were sleeping with your assistant. You with him. You pregnant by him. Everything that Simon said about you publicly was true. And I was getting dragged out here in these streets. People coming for me and things of that nature. And blase in the third. And everything he said came out to be factual. Not factual, but that you are pregnant and you all with the man. So therefore, where is the lie? And then Falynn never said that Simon cheated on her. 4 baby daddies, damn, that's a charm. 4 baby daddies. I feel if her name was LaQuisha, and if her name was LaQuisha Sakita, Manisha, people would not be so nice as they are to Falynn. If her and she had a bonnet on, y'all be like, oh my God, she got 4 baby daddies. Oh Lord, Simon escaped. He got away. Porsha's not innocent. No, Porsha's not innocent. But can they be even now? Can the shit be even now? Because she was cheating in the next room the whole time, allegedly. I think Bambi and Scrappy should do counseling, but Safaree and Erica Mena needs needs a divorce as fast as possible. Their marriage now is becoming a joke. Neither one of them are willing to make it work. Safaree especially. Porsha deserves her drag. I knew you was gonna say that. I was expecting nothing different from you, J Mac, or Miss Nita Bug. I wasn't expecting nothing new. So we got that situation. So we talked about that, and I'll put the link in, the phone number. I'll put it on the screen soon. But so let's get into this. So we talked about Gizelle. You guys hear about Nivea? You hear about the situation with Nivea? It's like, damn, wasn't she just on that show Encore? So on that show Encore, now she's out here in these streets arguing with some dude. We're gonna get to love and hip hop, baby. So it's just a whole mess when it comes to Nivea in this situation. It's like this man, whoever his name is, what's his name? DP, the real DP basically said out here in these streets that he didn't even know, he wasn't doing nothing with Nivea. It was basically just a platonic relationship, and he was being nice to her, he was treating her well, he was being kind to her and things of that nature, and he was showing her, he was breathing life into her. This nigga was like, he was bringing life into her and shit like that. These people be playing too much online. They be doing too much. I don't know. Well, we know what's going on with Nivea. If you watch Encore on BET, you can't tell me you didn't notice nothing about Nivea. But in any event, let's just keep moving. So basically, he's basically saying that he was just a friend. He's trying to act like he was a counselor. He was a psychiatrist to her. And sometimes when you're a counselor or a psychiatrist, sometimes your patients, will come on to you just because, your empathy for them. So in any event, and he's talking all this big shit, basically saying, I ain't gonna never leave my wife, and and all this other stuff, basically saying that Nivea was coming after him and he already had a girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. I did have his video up so you can see he looked good. I ain't gonna even lie. But he said, thanks for being honest, but please don't act like you didn't know I had a girlfriend and wasn't leaving her. That's some delusional thinking, or could be some other sort of response to something you can't stop doing to save your life or your life or whatever. So when you got to say some shit like that, like if it was totally platonic, if it was totally nothing going on between her, the last thing you would say is like, I wasn't leaving my wife. You would say that you leaving your wife only because you might be messing with, you're messing with this girl and you let her know that you ain't leaving your wife or whatever. That could be the situation that you messing and she wants you to leave, not your wife, your girlfriend, and then you don't want to, so you respond like this. And also he could be responding like this because maybe Nivea knew what was up and what was going on in the situation, blase in the third, and he wasn't trying to leave his wife, or he's trying to say that Nivea is basically trying to convince him to leave his wife to be with her. So there's different scenarios that you can put into this situation. It could be that he was messing with her and basically he done made this post talk about, you're delusional. Honestly, I would never leave my wife. You only say some shit like that if you're messing with the woman. That's number one. And number two, or if the woman wants you to leave your wife, your girlfriend, and you never mess with her, but she's delusional and crazy, that could be the situation. But that's not the situation. The situation is he was messing with Nivea. His girlfriend knew that he was messing with Nivea, and that was the situation, and he was getting money out of that situation. And this is why Nivea says that she felt like she was pimped in the situation, because sometimes there are guys that have girlfriends that they need some money. Everybody need money. This is 2021. We all need money. We all need cash. We all need money. We all need dividends or whatever, especially in this time of the pandemic and everything that's going on, the prices that are raising and things of that nature. So you got this woman that probably is still getting good amount of child support, good amount of money somewhere coming in, you know what I mean, and she's willing to give it. And so he tells his girlfriend, hey, listen, this girl's stalking me, she likes me, she's feeling me. I think he's a body trainer. Let me see if I can show you his face. I did have his video up. I don't know what I did with his video. But in any event, I believe that this man told his girlfriend that we can get money from her. Just use her. And he probably didn't tell his girlfriend that he was sleeping with her, but he was playing her. He was telling her this, he was telling her that. He was smoothing her up. He was rubbing her up with butter and syrup and mustard and mayonnaise and shit like that. And she was liking it because she like a snack, and she likes to dip it and dip it and dip it. So he was just basically doing some things with her to get the money. And this is nothing that is uncommon. It's old school to do this, but nevertheless, people still do shit like this. But in any event, I think that he played her, and she was giving him money. She was giving him money. She was, trying to make things happen for him, but she was giving him something. She was giving him money. And that's how, they got away with the situation. Now, basically, Nivea admits that, yes, I knew he had a girlfriend and things of that nature. And she basically feels like she was pimped out by him and blase in the third. And she's feeling a certain type of way. It's like, damn, Nivea, why are you involved in shit like this? Like, this is embarrassing. Like, you know what? I wouldn't even speak upon it. I wouldn't even talk about it. I would act like it's not even true. Because don't even put me next to this dude that I'm paying a dude to give me some D. And I know he got a girlfriend. I know he with somebody. But I'm on the sideline. Like, damn, ain't you tired of being on the sideline? Are you tired of waiting for the coach to call you in? And Nivea's been through a lot of different things. And she's been through a lot of shit that's really, disheartening. But it's like, damn, it don't seem like she don't learn from her past relationships at all. So then Nivea, she gets online, and then she proves, that they had sex. And she's basically saying that she only wants one more time, and he was like, no, I want it for a lifetime. And basically they're both agreeing on, they need to have sex one more time. And so it seems like they only had sex maybe once. And so, sometimes when you send a dude out here to get money from a chick, and he's basically saying, I'm playing her, sometimes, his nature rise, and he want to get some too as well. And he does act like he does have feeling for her, but he's running game on her. He has a girl that he's living with, that he's working with, that he's on Instagram with, that he's doing videos with. He's not doing that shit with you, Nivea, and you know that. And yes, she done sent him a song, and she was singing to him. He was like, I want you to sing to me again. And basically they were saying that they had the goody good out here in these streets, in these text messages that Nivea posts online. I was like, damn, Nivea, you too old to be doing this, and this dude ain't even worth it. None of it, no clout. They ain't getting no clout off of this. It's like, it's just embarrassing for you to post all these messages for people that really don't care. And just to do this to yourself, because it's not even worth it. I would just brush it off like, yo, I messed up. I messed with a scrub. No scrubs, and then also I was a fool at the same time, and I would just be like, I ain't gonna do this shit no more. But I wouldn't put all this online about, proving that he wanted me. Who is he? He's nobody. He's already attached. He's pimping you and using you to get some change and some cheddar from you to feed his family and to feed the girl that he's with. That's trashy. That's just like low. Like, that's not a real man. Like, real dudes don't do shit like that. And a real woman wouldn't let her dude be involved in that situation. But also, I think the woman that, he was dating was open, and she had invited Nivea over too as well. So it seems like, the woman knew about it too. So it was all a game. Nivea got played out here in these streets, and she thought she had the upper hand, messing with somebody that had a, messing with people, having a threesome, having a relationship going on, and being cool with the girl, laughing with the girl, and then wanting her man to leave her and be with you, Nivea. It's just really dumb. That's like high school. But I get it, because if you've seen Encore on BET, you will understand that Nivea is not all there. And, she's still facing them same problems. If you ask me, when I watched the show, that's what I seen. And the show was too boring for me to even talk about. So I just did it. The Hamptons. Oh, we already talked about her. So now you got this situation where, she's posting more text messages to show that, he's into her. And, And it's just like, girl, why are you doing all this, Nivea? Why? You don't got time to be doing this. We need music from you. We need something from you. We need something else from you. This scandal, at least let him be a somebody. At least let us know, like, you know, somebody that, you know, at least a B-lister or a C-lister or a D-lister. We have no idea who this dude is that you messing with. And then he's pimping you and getting money from you. We definitely would never know who he is. I don't know if this is a Okay, so it is a call. Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
This is Tia.
Hey, Tia, how you doing, girl? New Jersey's in the house.
I'm doing good.
Okay, so do you want to continue to listen?
Clicking your video, and I think that you were talking about Nivea.
I'm talking about Nivea right now.
Yeah, I said, when I seen that situation, I'm like, girl, leave it alone. But she just keep posting text messages. I don't know why she's doing that. Just leave it alone.
That's what I was saying.
I don't know what's going on with her, because I actually did watch the show The Encore. I don't know what's going on with her. It seems like she went through a lot. And I seen that interview with Kandi Burruss.
See, I didn't see her on the Kandi Burruss thing, but on Encore, she looked lit all the time.
Yeah, she did.
She looked lit. I would say that it's either prescription from a doctor, or I would say it's edibles. She was very happy, so I'm going towards edibles.
Yeah, it probably was. I said, because that show was a hot mess. I'm happy that she left that show.
I know it was.
Yeah, I said them twins, and Keely. Them girls says, I'm like, I ain't gonna support their music. I only support the other ladies and Shamari. So I can support them.
Hold on one second. Hey, what's up, Brandy Shepard? How you doing? Okay, let me ask you this question. Do you think Shamari was a follower on the show?
Yes.
Okay. I was watching this show. I was so disappointed that I didn't even review the show. I thought Shamari was a follower. I was like, damn, Shamari, why you gotta be a follower?
Both sides. And I seen an interview her. I think it was on one of these. I think it was on one of these channels. She was with the twins, and she was with Keely, and they was on the interview. I said, why are you talking about Arby? I don't think Arby came with the show to be a part of the group. Why are you talking about Arby? She ain't talking about. Arby ain't talking about nobody. She ain't talking about the show. She don't talk about none of these ladies, and they just keep talking about her.
Oh yeah, you know they're gonna talk about.
That's one thing I realized. She don't talk about this show at all. She don't talk about nobody. She just mind her business. And I was shocked at Shamari, because you already know the other girls don't like her.
Yeah.
So I was just shocked. I said, Shamari, you need to sit down. Because she probably did want to be a part of the group, but then she seen that this is all the unnecessary drama. Okay. So I don't blame her for leaving. I know that too.
1 second. Okay, to Deborah Randall, she said it's not NeNe, it's Claudia and Eva. Okay, so I figured it was Eva. So you add Claudia in there. So I still don't consider Claudia old or whatever. So I guess your statement can be right, but we put Eva in there. That Porsha was talking about. I was like, it can't be NeNe. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think it's NeNe.
So, what do you think about the Cherish twins? Like, they got skill, but they don't have people skills. That's what they don't have.
Yeah, and I said they got all this mouth, but then when Irish style beat both y'all up, and they talking about we not physical. So why y'all got all this damn mouth if y'all not physical? And they was disrespectful towards that guy on cosign. She was all up in his face. I thought she was gonna hit the man. Like, yeah, I said you should have grabbed him. Like, calm down. Don't be talking to a man like that. Don't put it as disrespectful. Oh, we wrote for this person, we wrote for that person. So why are y'all on the show?
What was
that?
What was
I look up the song they wrote for Justin Bieber. It's 10 writers on the phone. They acting like they say for Missy Elliott. Y'all not them. It's so many writers on one song.
What was the producer on the show? The dark-skinned, tall producer on the show. What was his name?
Carlos King?
No. The music producer.
Oh yeah, it was Co-Sign and Elijah.
Oh,
Co-Sign
Co-Sign.
was the producer. Elijah was the songwriter.
So I end up checking out Co-Sign music. His music is okay, but I think Co-Sign is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he is just so gorgeous. Oh Lord, Co-Sign, baby.
And you know what else I think?
Mm-hmm.
I think him and the twin that keep getting mad at him got something going on because she act like that's her man.
You're right. The way she cuss him out, and he just be
and they show a clip of her. Look at her lips. I said they definitely got something going on low, but she just wants to keep messing with her. If she know he can't do nothing to her, he ain't gonna hit a woman.
Okay, Brandy Shepherd says, I think Shamari carried herself better on Encore than she did on Real Housewives. Ooh, the shade.
I said, of course she has to be. Encore is a different show from the Housewives. Housewives is about. I said, and plus nobody really started drama with her. That's I was surprised that she was talking about Aubrey. She wasn't really a part of drama. She just been a follower.
I think
following the twins around Keely.
I think Shamari. They couldn't shade Shamari. I would give Shamari this. Shamari, she acted like a star on that show, and most of the times that you've seen Shamari, she was dressed up, she was glammed, and she was ready to do her thing. She got the dances down packed. She got the vocals down.
She could sing.
Yeah, she got the vocals down packed, so they can't shade her for anything, and that's why they all wanted Shamari around too as well. But Shamari just seemed like she just wanted to be on TV. Bring her back to Real Housewives. She just wanted to be on TV.
I think her and Ronnie should get their own show because I love their little relationship. They like we were talking about before.
It gotta be
get them their own show.
And Bobby Brown, get Bobby Brown, Shamari, get them on the show, and the rest of, and then I think they should add them. Yes.
And the girl from Brandy from Black. I said, why didn't they bring Brandy from Black on the show? Her goofy. That'd have been a better fit.
Yes.
But some people didn't want to, like the girl, like 702. I forgot how to say her name. She said they asked her to be on the show, but she didn't want to be on the show. The lead singer of 702. She didn't want to be on the show.
Oh my God, 702. I was disappointed in the way that they looked. Oh my God. Like, damn, life done. I like what? Why did it look like they were always nervous and they was popping nerve pills? That they was just so shaky and just so scared. And then they act like they couldn't write. They act like they couldn't produce. They act like they couldn't do shit. Like, why are you on this show if you so scared?
Yeah, and I said, well, maybe something. It looks like they've been through a lot of stuff in that industry.
That's right, Lisa.
A lot of stuff with 702 because the original group was them and their sisters.
Yep.
Then their sister got kicked out of the group. They said, "What's man as the lead singer?" So they've been through a lot in this industry.
They have.
They look tired.
I love 702. I love 702. Every now and then I go and I listen to their music and stuff. But that show was a mess. So let's get back.
That show was a mess. And Pam, I said Pam. I'm happy she admitted that she will be doing that lying because I know she lied on her ex-husband.
Poor Pam. To me, Pam is in such denial, in my opinion, that she's using God. She's using God as a crutch to keep her away from everything that she desires. And if she did desire it in the past, doesn't mean she has to throw it away and say that it's evil. That was just a part of her at that point in time. But she defies everything from her past, a lot of things from her past being evil. At that time that you was drinking, you was smoking, you was doing this, you was having sex, that was you. You was searching, you was hurt, you was in pain. And that's how some people that is in trauma do certain things. But doesn't mean that you have to cut everybody off, because once you totally heal from your past, once you heal from your past, you're okay to deal with these people because you have an acceptance of what you did and why you did it and how you did it. And therefore you can be, and you don't have to use any type of crutch. And to me, and I think the crutch is God, but that's the only thing that's keeping her away from not doing the other, because she thinks that she's so treacherous, she's so horrible, she's so bad that, only thing I have now is God. And so anything outside of that is just totally wrong, where you know, she's not able to fully live her life and be happy because she thinks the only thing that's going to save her from not going back to what she did is God. But the thing is, once you accept God and you have God, you're good. But at the same time, you got to accept your past, why you did it and how you did it, so you can move forward and you can embrace the people from your past, because doesn't mean that they were demonic to you. It's just to mean that they was a part of your life at that time and they served a purpose. But her not wanting to sing with Total, not wanting to sing this type of music, not wanting to do that type of music, not wanting to do this, it's just too much.
Yeah.
But it's only because
they should have had me a part of this show.
Yeah, it's only because that she's so scared. She's so scared that she might slip back. And you'll never slip back once you have a truly accept what you did. But you know, so that shit was crazy. In any event.
They should have had me a part of this show, girl. Because I'd have picked a way better tag. I thought I got rid of some people. But I said some people I didn't want to turn. I'll take certain people to be a part of the group. There was so many people that could have been a part of this show. And I said, if they get a season 2, hopefully it'd be a guy group and they actually have a producer, a songwriter, a creative director. Keely was never no damn creative director. The only thing she did was drink wine and start drama. She wasn't doing nothing.
All right.
They should have had some mentors. Because Carlos King, he always do this. He was like, I did a show because of Kandi Burruss was my family member escape. I said, of course you get family members. She's the only one that mess with you. You should have her as a mentor. And I think Coco from SW, she want to be a mentor. I was like, I don't know. Well, you could be a mentor, but you be a lot of drama too. Like, that's what they should have did. That would have made the show better. Because a lot of people was disappointed in how the show turned out. Like, come on now. So I knew it was going to work out. And now, girl, they ain't going to work out. They not BTS. That was never going to work out. It was too many people. Pam, she needs to get back with Total. And the 702 girl didn't get back together. Shamari needs to do her solo music and get back with her roommate Brandy and do it for the Tannery and make some music. They just need to work with the right producers. That's why the right producers, right songwriters, and they'd be good.
Shit, I would like to work with Cosign. Cosign makes the show.
Yeah, I kept looking at her. I was thinking, Cosign, damn.
And then seeing him, like seeing his music videos, he's pretty a good dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so where we at? Real Housewives of Potomac. So now we're gonna get into Real Housewives of Potomac. What do you guys think about?
I watch it, but I know a little bit about it.
Okay, so here we go. So let's get into Real Housewives of Potomac. Let's just talk about what's going on. Let's talk about Gizelle and Robin sitting here dissing and talking all types of shit about Wendy. They basically talked shit about Wendy and her bodysuit. They was like, oh my God, that wedgie that she had, that looked terrible. And basically they're saying that Wendy's a whole new person and she basically lost herself and she's not the same Wendy that they met last year. And then you got Robin basically saying that she don't know if she would actually, you know, like the new Wendy that she knows now, the Zen Wendy, the Wendy with the breast implants, the Wendy with the facial job, the Wendy with the booty job, the Wendy, you know, that we see that's ready to do the booty whop and ready to do the booty pop, baby. And basically Gizelle said that she is totally different from Wendy as a professor. Yeah. And then, you know, when it comes to Robin, she says that, you know, Wendy and her substance, that she don't have no substance. And they're basically saying that Wendy's doing too much. And then Gizelle basically said that she thinks Wendy is trying to cover up. Wendy is trying to compensate for the rumors out here in the streets that Ed T, her husband, is out here in these streets cheating on her and got a baby with a Caucasian woman allegedly. And Gizelle most likely know that these rumors are probably not mother effing true, but she continues to bring it up on the show. So she's saying Wendy is trying to take her mind off of, you know, the cheating rumors and basically want people to talk about her body and Wendy's new look. Do you guys think Wendy has no substance? Do you guys think this new Wendy? Do you like the new Wendy? Do you like the fashion? I'm not gonna say fashionable, but do you like the new Wendy?
To be honest, I said no. She's trying too hard. It's like she's not being herself. But I still don't like Gizelle and Robin. She's just not being herself.
Yeah, she's not being herself. That's one thing.
When you want her, everybody wants her. She don't want to listen.
Yep. We have, hold on one second, Miss. Hold on, Tia. We have Miss T. Gizelle just wanted to bring up the cheating rumors. I feel that you are right. What about you, Tia? Do you feel like Gizelle just wanted to bring up the cheating rumors and she used Wendy's body and her looks basically to bring up the cheating rumors again?
Yes. She want to bring up Wendy's relationship, but she don't want nobody bringing up Jamal. She don't want nobody talking about her relationship. Like Karen always say, y'all want nobody talking about Jamal. She get mad when people talking about her life or her relationship. She get mad. I just don't like this that Robin just a follower. And Robin just a follower.
She definitely is a follower.
I'm not liking about Wendy. Why she coming at that girl Mia like that? Like, why are you coming at that girl like that? Like she just trying too hard. You ain't gotta try that hard.
But when it comes, but like there's a few videos that I did, you know, in the past that's on my Real Housewives playlist. Wendy describes that right now her and Mia are going through a situation, but that situation is not going to last long. And Mia basically Wendy was going through something and she was kind of like having a back and forth with Gizelle, and then she ends up going off on Mia. But at the end of the day, I don't know if she, you know how they do these interviews, they be talking all positive, and then you see the show, this shit is negative, and then they come on and say, I hate that bitch, you know. So, but right now, you know, maybe a month ago, Wendy came out and said her and Mia are cool. But how can they be cool if Mia's out here allegedly copying Wendy's candles? Because Wendy basically said on Watch What Happens Live, the form of flattery is is basically intimidation, not intimidation. I'm about to say intimidation. Basically emulating the person that you're copying, you know. So basically Wendy's out here saying that, oh, she's basically, you know, imitating me, and that's the best form of flattery in this situation, because Wendy's saying that, you know, Mia's copying her. So Wendy said in an interview a month ago that her and Mia are very cool, they got a good relationship, and she says that Mia is a great replacement for everything, you know, basically said a great replacement for Monique Samuels. But in any event, you know, they be talking. What'd you say?
Andy Cohen want Monique back on the show.
Yes, he does.
So the ratings are not doing good.
It's boring. It's boring without Monique. I'm sorry. Like, you know,
the show needs Monique.
I feel that with all my heart. I don't. When it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta, I feel like the ladies have so much star power that they can do, if they have a better storyline. I just feel like the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta can actually move forward without NeNe, and people that like NeNe is going to miss her, and we want her there. But they all have different star power that they can. I don't think these ladies have that star power where they can move on without Monique. Karen has her own star power, but you know, she can't carry the show. You know what I mean? She's not that type.
Yeah. But when NeNe Leakes was just on the show, she was on the show ever since season Atlanta has been on longer. I didn't even watch last season of Atlanta Housewives. It was the most horrible season of the Housewives franchise. I just think they need to revamp that show. That's what they need to do. They need to get rid of my people and stop acting the same people. So Ray Ripper, she's probably not gonna bring nothing. They kind of trying to add her back and stuff. She's not gonna bring anything.
1 second, Tia. Okay, we got Miss T. Miss T said Mia shouldn't have made the Oprah comment. That's something else that you said. A word on the street is that Mia stole her candle idea from a whole other company. Yes, the word on the street is Mia stole her allegedly she stole her idea from a company in Canada, a company in Canada. But she says that this company and her work together, and people are saying differently. But in any event, it's a storyline for Wendy and Mia. That Mia stole Wendy's idea. But do you guys think Wendy has substance? Do you know who Wendy is? Do you understand Wendy? Because last season we got a whole different Wendy. I'm a professor. I got 4 degrees. You can't sit at the table if you act like Monique Samuels, and she's trying to bring peace and justice and harmony to political, and all the other shit that she was saying. And now we got her doing what she's doing. I don't really care what Wendy's doing with her doing a booty wipe, the booty pop. She changing her look. She looked terrible last season. So her looking better is her looking better this season is fine with me. I'm glad she looks different, but it also shows you the hunger of what she wants, and then also showing you that she's doing a candle, she's doing a book about her Nigerian life and her and how she was raised and things of that nature. She's basically taking on, like, I'm going to use this platform right now immediately, and she has a bigger chance of succeeding and being bigger than Gizelle and Robin, and I think they're clawing to pull her down to get her to fucking run from the show.
You right about that.
That's what I think.
I don't really care for Wendy like that, but
me either. I don't even care for Wendy like that. I don't even like Wendy. I don't even like Wendy's okay, but the first season that she was on, it really turned me the wrong way. The reunion turned me the wrong way. Certain things that she said, just made me feel like, I can't mess with her like that, because she's one of them people that will call the cops on me just because I'm walking down the street. That's how I feel.
Yeah, me too. And plus, she just thinks she kept saying, I'm a professor, I'm better, like she's better. Y'all all on the same damn. I hate when people have any better. Y'all all on the same damn show. Stop acting like you better than nobody. You ain't better than nobody.
Facts.
I said her storyline thing. I remember her last season. Her storyline was about. Part of her storyline was about her husband's family not accepting her. She just did a whole 180. I did feel sorry for her last season, but then I'm just looking at her like, you trying for her. Like, she's trying to be pushing way under somebody else. Like, and even I don't like Gizelle. Some of them lines are over here. It's just not her. They're trying too hard. They ain't got to do all that.
She got to do everything. And it's so messed up. Why won't Gizelle get a stylist? Won't you get somebody to really do her hair, to make her hair look good? On Real Housewives, these ladies be having their hair looking good all the time. Why can't Gizelle? They put Gizelle as being a star of Real Housewives of Potomac. How come she can't get a real stylist? How come she can't get real hairdos? Like, what's going on? And Robin, you said you making money. Why do you have on this big orange balloon shirt, looking like a pumpkin, looking like oh my gosh, she looks terrible. And she's talking about Wendy. How are these ladies? Wendy dressed just like them, so that's why they're talking about Wendy, because Wendy can't dress either. Because last season I was in on Wendy clothes. Wendy was horrific, but Wendy was still trying to show some boobies, and she was still trying to show some booty, even though she didn't have none. She was still trying to show some. But how can Gizelle and Robin talk about antibody? The ugly hats that Robin have. Robin she got a complexion where she can wear different sorts of clothes, but she chooses to wear something that makes her look so ugly all the time. And it's just like they can't dress at all. When they go to black tie events, they look terrible. Like, who are dressing y'all? Are y'all dressing yourself in the dark? Like, what's going on? Y'all don't got money for a stylist. There's so many IG stylists out here that will help you out. Felicia Butler, Hattie Bird, Mississippi in the house. Go ahead.
I said, you right about that. That's how I look at it. Each time I talk everybody else, I just look at it like, y'all cannot really talk about nobody.
I mean, nobody. Like, the way that they look.
When Gizelle, I first seen them, somebody had to tell me. I thought they were sisters. I thought they not sisters. I'm like, they look alike. They not sisters. I said, okay. I said, I don't know. They just need help. They can't talk about nobody.
And the same thing that Gizelle's doing right now, bringing up the comments, bringing up the blogs about, Wendy's husband, Eddie, allegedly cheating out here in these streets, is the same thing she did with Monique Samuels. She said, oh, the word out on the street is Monique Samuels is messing with her trainer.
Yeah.
And so they're doing the same thing to Wendy right now.
And it was worse than how they did this to Monique, because they were trying to say that baby wasn't his. That was horrible. The trainer, that's horrible. All you gotta bring it. And she don't like nobody bringing her kids in situations as well, but she'll bring somebody else's kid in this situation.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. So, whatever night Bravo's chat room was on, Gizelle said, and she was basically saying that the reunion was terrible. It was horrible for her. And it was old receipts, it was dried up receipts, it was redundant. And basically she was giving a shot at Karen and she was giving a shot at Monique. But also, Gizelle said only people that were hurt by the reunion were her daughters, and her daughters told her that none of the ladies on the TV show are your friends. But I find it kind of ironic that Karen says that her children was hurt about Gizelle's comment when she said that before her beauty fades, Ray would be 6 feet under, and Karen said her children were hurt by the comment. Now Gizelle is saying that her children were hurt by the reunion. So she's faking it.
I said, when it comes to the whole problem, what she said about that man, right? I said shade, but then that wasn't shade. Saying somebody gonna be 60 other and wishing death on somebody. I don't play when it comes to that. I don't wish death on nobody.
She said before. Okay, so when she says, hold on, Tia. So hold on. So when Gizelle says that before my beauty fades, Ray would be 6 feet under, you felt like Gizelle was wishing death on Ray.
Yes, and I think she said it again.
She did say it again. I said it in my last review that she said something again. I think, in my opinion, I think Karen is putting 40 on 10 when it comes to this situation. There's so many other things that Karen can use against Gizelle. First of all, one of the things that she can use against Gizelle is you said that Ray needs to pay his taxes, and I paid Ray taxes. I gave Ray some money, and you're using that against me. But when it comes to Gizelle's ex-husband, Jamal Bryant, he owes almost $800,000 in taxes. I knew that. Yeah, I did a video on that. And I did a video on how much money that Jamal Bryant owed taxes, and Jamal Bryant didn't pay taxes while he was married to Gizelle at all.
I heard about Gizelle. I heard about Bambi pay attention to Jamal.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add Felicia Butler.
Huh?
Hello? Felicia? Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Okay, hold on. I can't hear you guys. Felicia Butler, are you there? I thought I added you, Felicia. My bad. Let me put the StreamYard key in too as well. Okay, so continue talking while I put the StreamYard key in. So what do you think about Jamal owing all them taxes, and then Gizelle out here talking about Karen owing taxes when Jamal owes almost $800,000 in taxes?
She gonna be like, oh, don't talk about Jamal. She don't want nobody talk about him. She gonna make excuses. Like Jamal, I think Jamal owes money too. Nobody talking about Jamal.
I thought I added Felicia Butler. I don't know what happened. Let me see. Felicia Butler, call back, please. Hattiesburg, Mississippi, call back. So with this situation, how did Gizelle and Robin and Wendy were pretty cool, pretty tight. And it seems like Wendy is basically on Gizelle, not Gizelle, but Robin's shit list. Gizelle was basically the one that said she don't have substance. I was like, Lord, all that kissing ass that Wendy didn't pay off because they turned on her quick, fast, in a hurry. Lord.
Yes, they did. People warned her. She didn't listen. She's been a follow last season, all on team, all on 18. Look what happened. And turn on your quick.
Okay, so
that was Karen said. She said something. I forgot what she said. So when she first met Gizelle, she was I forgot what she said about Gizelle.
Okay.
They gonna turn and they turn.
Okay.
Okay, so look from here to third. To accept, press 1.
Felicia Butler.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? What how you doing?
I'm been doing pretty well in yourself.
I'm like shit right now. So what's up? What's good? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? The situation with the last lady? You know, we talked about a whole bunch of things. T is on the other end. We talked about a bunch of these different things. What would you like to add?
Well, the last lady needs to mind her business and start tending to put everybody else's business.
How do you
just
keep going? It's just
my point is that you so invested about everybody else's relationship except for what's going on with your own life. And then my opinion about her wishing death on Ray, she just didn't say that, oh, I hope you die or whatever. It's just Karen pushing the issue too much. But what she said in the confessional, that Karen need a red tail that butt about that, what she said in the confessional.
She needs to red tail that butt.
Yeah, she need to just read her like she always do about what she said in the confession about actually what she said about Ray's death. But what went on 4 years ago, that wasn't like too much, even though I don't like Gizelle.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so it's like Karen is putting 40 on 10. Yeah. She's putting 40 on 10.
Let's see that situation I'm on.
Okay, what do you guys think about the situation when it comes to Gizelle basically telling Candace that maybe your husband, or you might resent your husband because, you know, he's living off of you, or he's your manager and you're paying him, and he's not able to do what he do when you're providing all the money. And also when it comes to Gizelle talking about Candace's marriage, then we got Miss Dorothy, which is Candace's mother, basically saying that she feels like Chris needs to get a job and it doesn't need to be one income coming in, and his income should not be based off Candace. What do you guys think about that situation? Go ahead, Felicia Butler, then Tia.
Okay, I feel like that Candace need to take heat about the situation with her mom say, but I won't give no advice for nobody who have not been in a relationship in 5+ years because they don't know anything what's going on.
Exactly. Okay, Tia?
Well, I do think her husband needs to get a job. He do need a good job. You don't want to like some of these other women. When a man is hitting on you, and if y'all get divorced, he's gonna try to take everything from you. So he definitely needs to have his own money. She needs to be smart. Hopefully she may have started a prenup. I don't know what I don't know their situation, but he don't need to be dependent on. He definitely needs to get a job.
Facts. I think he needs a job. But I think he does do catering, so he doesn't have the restaurant anymore. So if anybody contracts him for catering, he will cook for you and things of that nature. I need that nigga to cook for me. But in any event, so that's the situation. But Gizelle was going around giving people advice about their marriage. Who's going to take any advice from Gizelle? She couldn't keep Sherman. Sherman was out in the park and he had women around the street, down the corner. And then she went back to Jamal Bryant and all the tumultuous relationship that she went with Jamal Bryant. And I totally agree with you, Felicia Butler, when you talk about that situation. And at the same time, who's going to take advice from somebody that can't keep a man?
Nobody. Nobody. Probably somebody that's, I don't know. I don't want to take no advice from her. She can't keep a man. And she went back with Jamal. Well, it seemed like that relationship seemed like it was fake anyway.
So,
and I feel like that she thought that she have a wop. If you got a wop and you a keep a man, I think you got a bop.
What do you guys think about Wendy's new look? Do you like the breast? Do you like the boob job? Do you like the booty? Do you like everything? Do you like her new face? She still got the sideburns going on. She haven't fixed her hair yet. Her hair still look like shit. But in any event, you know, she accused Karen Huger of basically not liking the aesthetics. But it seems like Robin and Gizelle are the one coming for her looks and her surgery. What do you guys think? Go ahead, Tia, then Felicia.
Well, when it comes to that situation, I said, when I seen her, I was in shock. I'm like, this is a whole completely different person from the other season. Like I said, she just remind me of everybody else. But
the thing about it, okay, keep going.
Now you can say what you was gonna say.
I forgot, Felicia. Your thoughts on Wendy?
I think that she is changing a little bit, but everybody in that come on their live want something done on themselves personally. If I had my body done, I'd be sounding just like Whitney. She don't upgrade it from a small water to a expensive water.
And she upgraded. She still got the football shoulders. She still look like a linebacker, but in any event. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, she does. I am good.
And her hairstyles are the worst. And when it comes to Wendy, if I would have got my breasts done, my booty done, and things, I don't need to get none of that done. But I would say she's happy. Or is she not happy? Is Wendy going through a transition where she wants this reality TV thing to work so much that she's willing to change everything about herself and willing to become something that she may not be? Because she didn't give us any signs that she liked to drop and do the booty wop. Only thing she told us was like she got 4 degrees, she's smart, she's educated, and you got to respect her because she has this. And now she's dropping through the booty wop. She's dropping doing the twerk. She's shaking her 12 feathers. She said, take it. It's getting hot in here. Let me take off my clothes. And so now she's saying that, oh, the ladies are jealous of her. But yo, you came in like you was a school teacher. You came in like you was a librarian. You came in like you was political. You came in like you was changing it for black women. And all now we see is, baby, you want to be an Instagram star. I'm just talking shit. Don't mind me. I'm just talking shit.
Like I said last season, like I told you over the line, I told her she was a hood person. She just had to come out through TV.
She said, hold on. She said she liked trap music too. So Wendy be listening to trap music. I wonder what are them students saying about Wendy now? I wonder what they're saying. I wonder if she pointed the finger at a girl with a short dress on. I wonder if she pointed the finger at a girl showing her breast. I wonder if she pointed a finger at somebody listening to trap music, and now she's embodying the trap lifestyle.
She want to be Atlanta so bad. So how they get in Atlanta.
So that's.
It seems like she want to tell Real Housewives of Atlanta how she acting.
She needs to. Yeah, she probably needs to be on that show. But in any event,
no, she don't. That's what she's trying to be like, Atlanta. Like how they be acting in Atlanta. It's not her. They're real for filth in Atlanta. Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
And they would start with them dried on, drawn on.
I seen what you were talking about, that family expected. Well, Simon wasn't lying after all. That's just messy. Too messy.
Tia, did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
Okay, because I know. See, listen. Okay, another call came in, but it was my family calling. I can't answer it right now because they're probably gonna say some bullshit. So, so in any event, so if I have two people, if I have two,
you was talking about.
What'd you say, Tia?
I was thinking about another situation that you was talking about.
Okay.
I said, I just hope this Simon and Porsha and Falynn thing is finally over.
It's not gonna be over.
Because I said Falynn. She did all the interviews. We know she further.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I said, oh, that guy straight. I thought he was playing for the team.
Me too.
Well, you in Atlanta, you don't never know. Yeah, y'all never know at all. Okay. I remember they was talking about how they said that he was staying at her and Simon's house and they was taking care of him and they was paying for him to go on vacation. So I'm like, what kind of money? What kind of money he got?
Who, Jalen?
They gonna take care of him, yeah.
Jalen got Falynn's money.
Yeah, I think she said he was her assistant.
He was her assistant, yep.
And one thing I always say, and people get mad at me because they hate Porsha so bad, I said everybody is wrong. But I said she looked worse because he knew that he was around them longer. He went on trips or something. He was actually staying at their house.
He was staying at their house. He was living at their house, but people want to consider Porsha worship because people hate Porsha. People
hate Porsha.
Yeah. So it's just one of them situations. Listen, I'm telling you straight up. I don't know if I would be having if I had a woman come into my house that was if I was married and my husband said he had an assistant, this is just her assistant. Yeah. We're helping her, and he actually said that Simon was like his mentor and Simon was taking him to travel and go on family vacations. Falynn didn't pay for that. Falynn didn't have no money like that. You know what I mean? She had no money like that because if she had money, she would fix her goddamn credit. But in any event, with the situation going on, like if I if I hired an assistant and then on top of that, I'm thinking this assistant is sleeping with my husband, and then on top of that, I accuse them of it and I think it, and I'm seeing how they're interacting with each other. They might be emotionally cheating, intimately cheating, and things of that nature. That's the worst type of cheating. And then on top of that, okay, I'm a lie, and then you turn around and you find out that she's with him and she's pregnant. Simon said that she was pregnant. Simon said all that. I was doing the video saying that she looked pregnant, and then sometimes she would look slimmer, but she always looked pregnant. And she's pregnant by this guy that was in his house, that was his assistant, that he was giving money to, that he was showing the ropes to. Listen, I would be in jail. I would probably be in jail. You know what I mean? It all depends on how much I love my husband and then how much of the disrespect it is. You know what I mean? Like, that is mad shady. And yes, Porsha, we don't know when Porsha actually got physical with Simon, or, when Simon actually felt that, Falynn was cheating on him with Jalen, that's when he called it quits. I believe that when Simon found out that, when he felt with his whole heart that Falynn was cheating with Jalen, he was done with the marriage. And that's when he ended up dating Jessica Cakes, and she was a stripper. She does coke, she does this, she does that, and he was crying to her about Falynn. And then you turn around, he ended up getting up with Porsha. So, I don't know when, there's other people that say that Porsha was with Falynn long before. Porsha was with Simon long before, like maybe in December, maybe in February, but you cannot put a pinpoint on how long Falynn and Jalen may have been in a relationship with each other without anybody knowing, having that special bond, that special connection, that mental connection, lusting after one another and things of that nature, and flirting and then tiptoeing and doing all that when this man is paying his salary. So we can say, Simon got with Porsha in December, Simon got with Porsha in February, January, or whatever the case may be, but we don't know when Jalen and Falynn was together.
Yeah.
What you think about that, Felicia?
Oh, that mess is a mess because, number one, I would not have another person, male or female, if I don't know them personally, to be my assistant or be my help, because it's just so many different signs that you know somebody messing with somebody, and after a while, all of a sudden you coming up to an announcement that you pregnant. That means that you have been messing with that man all along. But then you want folks to feel sorry for it. That's a sympathy trip. And all of them in the wrong. And it's a hot ass mess, excuse my language. That all that type of stuff right there get a person hurt. Period. Because that's why people be on TV like on Snap, do it for my man, all that type of stuff. That you play dangerous games. Just like I always say, that you play a stupid game to get a prize. Stupid prize, period.
And another thing people keep forgetting, Simon filed for divorce twice. Simon didn't want the divorce.
Facts.
He wanted the divorce. She wanted to save her marriage. Because I seen that interview. I didn't see the whole interview. Because sometimes her interview be super boring. She kept telling, I want to save my marriage. He was talking about Porsha. And after Wednesday, I liked that Lisa Ray called it out. Y'all was doing the same damn thing. Lisa Ray, like, you trying to play victim. She knew she go on that show, Claudia Jordan, and be all feeding into it. She was trying to play victim. That's what she did stupid. She should never did any interview. She should have stayed quiet. Why you doing interview talking about Porsha Williams and Simon? Trying to play victim, trying to act like, trying to get sympathy. And people that see who you really are. That's what she did stupid. I was just looking at her like, girl, just go sit down. Sit down. Now she got this YouTube channel. I said, even though I don't like LaToya, but LaToya was telling me, LaToya was saying some truth to her, even though LaToya was saying LaToya mean, but she was saying some truth about her. I said, the situation is messy. Telling that guy out there messing around. She's not gonna admit it. Cause they ain't fall in love with that quick. She's been messing around with homeboy. Just like that video they took when they was on vacation. I said, what kind of married woman walk in front of a friend like that? I walk with him. And they just act awkward together. But I seen that a little clip of that video when they announced they was having a baby. He just act like a little kid. He just act like he played for the other team to me. He looks a little scared. Like, why you look scared? You scared of Simon or something? That's how he was acting.
No, he's not scared of Simon because he's been Falyn's spokesman the whole time. Yeah. Simon been making all types of allegations against him.
The whole thing is just weird. Hopefully she don't do no other interviews talking about putting Simon. Hopefully she move on with Jalen. Because I don't really think I seen them do interviews about her. I ain't see Porsha do anything about her.
Nope. Only thing Simon did was address.
Porsha is one about spin-off shows. She just left this nation.
Yep.
That's run about. Everybody, she said she left this nation because of Simon. I don't think Porsha that stupid to give up her career for Simon. I think that's she probably left this nation.
She got a better opportunity. I believe that she got a spinoff. She got a show somewhere in the works, and this nation may have been paying her less because Porsha, Ricky Smiley was very good to Porsha. They was good friends. He even filmed on the show, and them talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta, having a Real Housewife of Atlanta star on there makes sense. But I would think that Bravo chat room probably told Porsha, "Hey, listen, you be giving a little bit of tea on this nation, but we need you to give that exclusive tea only on the Bravo chat room, and that's probably one of the reasons too as well. Not to
but they that paying more money. She can pay more money on Bravo than on inside. I mean, I'm about to inside this station.
But then I believe that Bravo wanted something exclusive with Porsha, and not having her talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta and the things that's going on there, and having her only talk about it either on the show, her new show, and then the Bravo chat room. But I believe Bravo has something lined up. But let's get back to Real Housewives of Potomac. Let's talk about Gizelle and Robin talking about Wendy's outfit with the bodysuit. Yes, Wendy's outfit with the bodysuit looked terrible, but how can these two ladies talk about anybody's outfit? Look what Gizelle got on. She got on them goddamn white pants with the red roses, like she's looking for love, like she's looking for a Valentine's Day, like she's somebody's grandmother, like she's going to bake some cookies and she's going to the school. Like she just looks terrible.
That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. She watched back on the Cosby Show.
Yes.
Oh, I like that sweater.
Or Little House on the Prairie. That's why I seen that. I thought about Little House on the Prairie. I said, what are you doing? I'm like, sit down.
And why does Robin got on this big old balloon orange shirt that doesn't help her complexion?
Robin just need to come on out. Come on out, baby. Just come on out. You know you're on the wrong team.
The wrong team, the wrong side. Queen Slim says, and a Christmas sweater. Yeah, it looks like a Christmas sweater too as well. Christmas all day. Like, what's going on? Like, where's the Christmas lights? Where's the tree? Like, what are you doing, Gizelle?
What a cocoa, what a eggnog. What a eggnog with the liquor in it. Like, it's a hot mess because I won't take fashion advice, relationship advice, but now one of them women. I already take relationship advice to my dog, and my dog don't know how to talk.
Right.
Facts.
Hold on. Don't. Gizelle talking about everybody else, but I forgot her house look. People said her house look horrible.
It looks terrible.
Yeah, that's what people keep telling me. I said, it is. People keep saying, I said, so she got terrible fashion and her house is horrible. She need a makeover.
Yeah, the way she did her house, it just really don't make any sense. But
designer.
I would take that house and knock it down and build a new house. Give me that land, girl.
I know that's right.
So they're talking about Wendy and her bodysuit. Wendy did too much with this denim outfit, this jean outfit, with the bodysuit. That shit look like it's hurt. It looked like she don't even got it clipped. Why is it up so high? Your bodysuit shouldn't be up that high. Like, what's going on? Like, what kind of bodysuit do you got going on, Wendy?
And I haven't worn no bodysuit in 20 years. When I seen that not last week, I'm like, what the heck? You don't wear no bodysuit like that. Your bodysuit's supposed to fit your shape. You want to show everybody the shape. You don't upgrade it from a smart water to an expensive water. But dang, you need to learn how to dress your face a little better with that bodysuit. I understand you got the body flaunted, but I wish I could have me a couple shirts. I need my stomach done. I need my teeth good. Come on. I ain't gonna wear them type of bodysuits. I know I ain't got the body for it. And I'm younger than her. I'm in my 20s. I just don't need all that attention. I'm in my later 30s and I know how to wear a bodysuit.
I ain't never liked bodysuits, but Ralph says Gizelle look like she's about to go to bed. Ralph says, and Robin's shirt looks too big. Is Wendy wearing gloves too? Lord have mercy.
I won't say fashion design, interior design. I won't say relationship advice or nothing. Just let me talk to a therapist.
Okay.
Between Robin and Gizelle.
What do you guys think when it comes to Candace? when it comes to Candace, right? It seems like Candace has been throwing shade about the boob job, the ass job, Wendy the booty, Wendy new body. It seems like she's been throwing shade towards Wendy too as well. And come to find out, once they get down there to Williamsburg or wherever the hell that they went, we find out that Gizelle is hosting an event, throughout this trip, which is going to be water aerobics. And at the same time, it makes sense why that Robin, Gizelle, and Candace and Mia got to be in the main house, because that's the way Gizelle wanted, because she was part of planning the trip. And Candace is acting fake and fugazi, talking about, oh, I'm gonna put you, Wendy, here with Karen and Oscar over here. These guys gonna be over there. And this is why Robin felt like she can tell Mia, bring your ass downstairs, and I'm gonna take the upstairs suite. So point blank period, it feels like Candace is going against Wendy, and Wendy ain't her girl no more. But Wendy was going back and forth with Candace. Wendy was going against Monique Samuels. Wendy wouldn't meet up with Monique Samuels. She kept saying that this beef and this fighting, this is not how we represent herself. She's trying to sit at the table for women, of black women, colored women too as well. And with Monique acting this way, but yet Wendy was doing everything for Candace. She had her back. And then Candace, even Wendy went at Karen for Candace, and it seems like Candace is choosing Gizelle and Robin because I guess they gave her what she wanted. Support her and get Monique off the show. So do you guys think Candace is being a little shady when it comes to Wendy, or she basically just don't like Wendy? Because last season she act like she loved Wendy.
She's being shady. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna say one thing. I said when Robin said that to Mia, I said I'm not getting up out of curse. I said ain't nobody gonna bully me for mama. And Candace said, oh, you gonna let her bully you? I said, she wanna took my damn room. Nope. You sleep your behind downstairs. That's how to curse her out. You ain't gonna bully my room. That's what we do.
But the thing about it is, now you come to find out that Gizelle is part of planning this little vacation, this little shindig. So that's why Robin felt like it was okay. Nobody said anything. And Candace tried to act like she was neutral to the situation in my event, when she know that she got Gizelle planning, she got Gizelle out here planning an activity for the ladies. So she a part of the trip. She's a part of the planzation. And so therefore it was meant to make sure that they put Karen and Wendy and the other girls in the outer house. And then they want to see where Mia's head is at. And they bring Mia in the house to cause confusion between Mia and Karen, because Gizelle and Robin are trying to separate Mia and Karen because they don't want Karen to have any allies. Karen did have a good ally when it came to Monique Samuels, but Karen doesn't really have a good ally when it comes to Candace, because they're not cool like that because of what went down, a couple of seasons. And then Karen doesn't have a good ally when it comes to Ashley. They're cordial, but that's not her ally.
Nope. Kandi always gonna be shady, but I feel like this, that Mia should not get her room up for Robin, but Robin ain't for nothing like this anyway. And then you let a Gizelle plan your trip, oh, they're gonna be a disaster. And then I feel like Kandi trying to deal for Gizelle because she thinks Gizelle still run the girl. Oh, to that shit, Hunter IC head to the north. Carry the new sheriff in town, and you won't try to see what Mia had at. Mia still gonna be shaded in a confessional online, but she ain't gonna be shaded to your face.
Mm-hmm.
And then what made me mad about Gizelle kept on talking about the servant quarter. We not in slavery, baby. Just say the other cottage, the other room or something. I hate when she kept on saying the servant quarter trying to be shady. You're not used to nobody packing your bags or taking your bags up there. That's why you keep on saying the shady quarters.
Exactly. Hey, New Sky. Exactly. So, it was just one of them episodes, baby. But Karen, she came through for Wendy. Karen came through for Wendy. That's point blank, period. She done hugged her, kissed up on her, told her, don't let Gizelle get the victory. Don't let her see you cry. Don't let her see you sweat. Don't let her see you do anything. And so it seems like Wendy has went to Karen for advice on her business. She has went to Karen for, and Karen came to her to give her advice about how to deal with Gizelle. And Wendy was so against Karen last season. And look at the people that is on her side now.
Well, just like they old folks say, karma a bitch.
I'm just listening
You
to
gotta
the comments.
You gotta run to the folks who used to these people, because Gizelle ain't no friend of nobody. You see how she said Robin about her man. You see how she ain't got no loyalty to nobody. She just want to get paid for the show. And you want to sign your soul to Bravo, go right on her in that long sleeve, even though it paid your taxes, not paying mine.
Yep. And what did Gizelle say? Gizelle said to Robin that Juan does not want to marry unattractiveness. Oh, baby. Not even seeing the issue that maybe she might be depressed. Maybe she's going through something. Maybe things are bad. And we find out. And then Gizelle says to Robin, do you think your kids are being neglected? And Robin said, yes, I think they are being neglected because, one of my sons was an A student. Now he's a C student. And we've seen on a previous episode where one of the teachers is reminding Robin's son to make sure his mother wakes him up for school. Like, Lord have mercy, what's going on?
Yeah. They're just sorry because one thing, I don't have any children, but I always help my sister out when she has to go to work. I make sure that my niece's education is number one. I don't care what type of situation you in, and she should have kind of won. Oh, I don't feel like doing that right there. Can you help such and such for school? But she didn't do that because I understand depression, even though she been depressed for 5 years. But I understand that she going through seasonal depression. But she should have told Juan about it. But how does they know that somebody don't want to marry unattractive? Even though she a attractive woman and I don't like her attitude, and she thinks somebody owe her anything. Nobody don't owe you nothing. She should have helped her friends. You just want to be an ally and have enemies against the stove. Go after people's marriage because you're not happy with yourself.
Fact. And that's why Oscar Davis and Karen called out Gizelle at the end of the day. But I'm
glad they did. They need to. Somebody need to do, because they think Gizelle supposed to hate somebody. That's why I can't do reality TV, because I'm too real for reality TV. They'll fire me the first episode. Look, I'm not doing this.
Right. I just couldn't do it. Because I don't want to put my hands on her.
All right. So let's move on. Like, we were supposed to get to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta a long time ago. But in any event, what do you guys think about Scrappy and, Safaree basically saying that their wives are mean and evil? And Safaree and Scrappy are basically saying that Erica, Mena, and also Bambi, they're nice and friendly with their fans and things of that nature. Then they turn around and scream on them. And Safaree went and go buy some diapers and some milk. He said he'll go to the store when he's done with what he's doing. Like, why doesn't Safaree and Erica have help? Why don't they got gophers? Why don't they got people going to the store for them? Because in the video that I posted, you got Tiny and T.I., T.I. done brought, Tiny a new Maybach. And then, they wanted some chicken tenders or some chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A, and T.I. was like, yo, I need you to go pick up 40-piece or 20-piece of chicken nuggets. And the dude went. Why don't Safaree and Erica Mena have anybody picking up diapers and milk for them? They even got people that deliver this shit to your house.
You got Amazon, and then to me about Bambi and Scrappy. Every time you look around, Bambi is pregnant. And Bambi didn't have enough time to enjoy to be herself and be around the girls or whatever. So she could get pregnant. That's why she can't stand Scrappy and stuff like that. But Bambi is insecure woman because she be thinking that Scrappy still want Erica, but Erica don't want him. That's why she kept on feeling like she want to have all these kids by Scrappy. And you could have had a little assistant there. Scrappy called itself did have an assistant seasons ago, but Bambi was so insecure about Scrappy was trying to be with the assistant, whatever, that Erica, her mouth is so reckless, you can't do nothing for her because she's not appreciated.
But the whole thing with Erica, it's like, when I said, they said about Erica. I said, Erica, see how she was over the years. Erica always been, she's just a crazy person. I really don't think her and Safaree are really in love. I think it was love. That's why he married her. That's why I said he was. It was just love. I don't think neither one of these couples are meant to be together. That's like Scrappy guys said, Erica said if he wanted to marry Erica, not Erica's different. Erica didn't want to be with, so he went to Nanny. That's what he did. He just want to sit around and just be thinking. That's what he want to do on parties. And I can't feel, some people feel sorry, I just feel sorry for the kids, but I don't feel sorry for Erica. I thought also she did, even though I don't like Wendy Williams, when she said Wendy Williams, this Spice came on show, so Erica apologized. Erica didn't come to apologize herself. Oh, she got you apologizing for her. Erica meant away, everybody feel sorry for her after all the stuff she did.
So, right here, on the picture that we do have that's on the screen, we got, Scrappy basically finding out about the baby shower through Safaree. Safaree is supposed to take Erica Mena and his children to Miami, but Ciara's throwing them a baby shower. And so with that situation going on, Scrappy's feeling kind of pissed because he said he sees Bambi every day. She didn't tell him about a baby shower. We find out that Bambi does not want Scrappy to come to the baby shower at all, point blank, period. And so you got the guys basically being very upset with their women. And then you have, Safaree actually showing that Erica Mena threw a vase, with flowers in it. And she threw it at the door because, Safaree wouldn't get up and go to the store and get diapers and get milk. And so Safaree basically says he's not here for the violence. He don't want any violence with Erica Mena. Safaree saying that after Erica Mena, she slams doors. And now you got pictures of her throwing a vase at Safaree. We got her cussing out Safaree too as well. Safaree is very immature too as well. So when it comes down to that situation, what do you guys think about Erica Mena throwing a vase and throwing flowers at the door, slamming the door and cussing him out in front of the children? And does Erica Mena's older son sees the turbulence that her and Safaree are going through?
I said he probably does, but it doesn't shock me because Erica Mena is my mother. Her son's father, she was all hitting on him, kicking him. She likes to hit on people, like to mess up people's stuff. She's just a violent person. So she's just a violent.
What do you think, Felicia?
Erica is just a toxic person because as you doing this stuff, your children will see all that turmoil is going on in the house. Then her oldest son, old enough to see what's going on, because she need to go, even though I don't like Erica Mena, she need to go to anger management or a therapist or something to leave all that anger about what's going on through herself. But at the same time, you got to be careful who you lay down with.
Yeah. You definitely do. I said, Erica and Mena, Miss I'm Never Coming Back to Love and Hip Hop, and she's on it, back on the show.
And so you got that. What do you guys think about, BK talking about Ciara keeping the jewelry? She may have gave the ring back, but she kept the watch and the bracelet. So BK finally slithered his way in, and he said he's glad he dodged a bullet. He's glad he didn't marry Ciara because he's looking at Scrappy and he's looking at Safaree's relationship, and he's glad. I want to say, what's up, Mo? How you doing? So what do you guys think about that situation?
I think BK was playing on Mary and the Ciara anyway because he was too busy trying to play anyway.
When it comes to that situation, wait, hold on. Then she called off the engagement and she broke up with him. The engagement didn't even last that long. So you said he dodged a bullet. She broke up with you and he was salty about it. He was the one salty about it.
He says
she was stupid for accepting engagement and being with him for that long. And she did. Look at all the stuff he did to her. He was sleeping with other women, all kinds of stuff to her.
He was
disrespectful.
He was a mess. She was a mess too, but she was as messy as him. And to me, I don't know. I don't think BK ever really loved Ciara. She was a bag for him, but now she got this young dude that she's getting a bag with. Her young dude is cute. Her young dude's fine.
I think he used her. BK used her.
To my opinion, BK will rebound deep.
Yes, he was. Facts.
Over the board.
A fact. Shooter.
Yeah. I love her people call I said shooter. He was just a rebound. I remember on it was an episode a while ago. She said, I should just stay with my husband.
Y'all, listen to this. Miss T says, I hate Scrappy's beard.
It's a man's thing, it's Miss T. Like, he ain't shaved in weeks.
Right. I said, sis, the only reason I keep up with the show because I watch your reviews, because I don't even watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta no more. It's so boring.
Well, they made it like a Love and Hip Hop New York. Like, I don't want to see nothing about. I'm from the South. Like, Love and Hip Hop was lit.
It was.
The two ones was Atlanta and Hollywood, but Atlanta that's horrible this season. I don't want to see Yandy. I don't want to see Mendici. I don't want to see Erica. I don't want to see Rashida and Kurt. Why are they still on the show?
They run their course.
And the new cast members. I forgot them two girls. Man, it's 3 girl rappers. They not bringing anything to the show. They born on the
Young Baby Tate, Marvin the Great, and Rennie Lucy go with that rapper from Jamesboro. He locked up.
Yep, they born.
Yeah, Rennie Lucci's. When we talk about Rennie Lucci's boyfriend, I think his name is something Gavanti, some type of shit. He signed to
Gucci Man.
He signed to Gucci Man. And so the last time I talked about them, I was shitting all the way on the situation that he got locked up and them kids are feeling abandoned by Rennie Lucci, whatever her name is. But then I come to find out that the dude that she was with, Giovanni, whatever his name is, he was on probation and he had a bracelet. His mother died. And he went to go to her funeral, and that's why he got locked up. So I take back the negative shit that I said because I would take off a bracelet and go to my mother's funeral. His mother was found on the side of the road, and basically he just went to the funeral. He didn't get okay from it. I don't know what happened. Why? Sometimes it takes a long time to get an answer on a decision for you to travel. So he took off his bracelet.
It take a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Because I remember when my cousin daddy, my uncle died, it was his dad. And we paid like almost $400 for him to come down there to the funeral. They told him that the day of that he could have come down because he got in trouble because he got out of his bunk because he had a headache. And that's fucked up, excuse my language. Okay. That we paid all that money to take him go to the funeral.
Brandy Shepherd Fugano, I think that his name is. Yeah, so he snapped off his bracelet to go to the funeral, and I totally understand what you're saying, Felicia. You know, I would go. Like, you ain't gonna keep me away from my mother or my father's funeral. Oh no. So I regret talking shit about him like that. I thought that maybe the crime that he committed was going out of state, but maybe he could have got the situation settled or could have viewed his mom's body in some other way. But in any event, he cut the bracelet off and he bounced to go to his mom's funeral. And then the feds showed up and they arrested him at the funeral because they knew he was going to violate. They knew that he wanted to go. They knew he was going to violate. Why didn't they just make the papers for him to go? Be like, yo, we know you want to go to your mom's funeral. Anybody in their right mind that loved their mother, or whether they didn't love their mother, they want to show up at her last showing because this is the last time you're going to see your loved one above ground. You know what I mean? It's the last time you're going to see
they didn't make it so bad. That mess costs money to do that mess. And some family members don't have the money to do that mess. And then I know he had the money. They should have made some type of way for him to go show his mother respect. That would make me mad about the situation.
Yeah. So that's why I take back all the shit that I was talking about him, because I was talking that shit. So I take all that back. Take all that back. Fuch, Ganiano. Take it all back. So in any event, moving on from that situation, we got Scrappy and Bambi going back and forth. And Scrappy said, like, oh, I got you this shop. I help you with this shop. Bambi said, you didn't help me with shit. You didn't help me get this shop. And Bambi basically tells Scrappy that when she met him and she was with him, that she paid for his telephone bill. She, his bills or his lights or his gas was about to get cut off. She paid for all this shit. I was like, damn, you paying for a cheating nigga? You paying for a cheating dude to do all this shit to you? You know, he got a bad reputation, how you got with him and all of the other good stuff. And now just to keep him, you're going to be paying his bills and shit like that. Like, who in the hell wakes up and say, oh my God, I want to be with Scrappy and pay his bills? Who does that?
Nobody.
She did because she was in love.
Yeah, she was in love. Scrappy must got that good old thing because she was in love because she broke up with him. She got back with him. She's seen him flossing. She's seen him shining on these shows. And, not only her, but Shay also admitted that she put up money for Scrappy. She got a house and an apartment in her name for him and things of that nature. So Bambi did the same thing. So Scrappy's going around getting shit in women's name. Clear your credit, Scrappy. Come on, man. You too old for this shit.
That's all we're saying. Yeah. That diamond, the rapper Diamond left him, and he was hurt about that when she left him. It's like he was hurt when Erica left him. He was hurt about that. Oh, she left me. Yeah, she did.
And then Bambi was basically saying that Scrappy ain't a good father. Scrappy, he's a TV dad. And basically she's saying that he goes downstairs in the basement and get on Instagram Live and show the kids and basically acting like he's a good father out here in these streets. She said he be out here drinking and smoking and acting up when he not supposed to be. He be out at the clubs 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when, he's saying that he's working. She's saying that he ain't working. He ain't booked. He ain't busy. But in any event, Bambi did say that soon after she has the baby, she want to have breast implants. Who's going to pay for them breast implants if his ass ain't working? You guys are getting a check from this show, and Bambi got her own store. We understand that. But she said Scrappy did not. What'd you say?
They still got that big house that had one season. On these shows, some people change their houses like they change their shoes.
I think they got a better house.
Airbnb.
I think they got a better house now.
Like I said, when it comes to that, it's like the same storyline with Erica and Safaree. It's like they got the same storyline.
Yeah, and Erica and Safaree. I mean, Erica and Bambi basically said that Safaree and Scrappy are basically from 2 different planets. Basically, they're saying that they're not from here, that they are so crazy. And so, you know, you got Bambi basically saying that she can't carry the babies. She's told not to carry the baby because she's pregnant, but why the hell is she in the store working? And so her and Scrappy go back and forth. Scrappy said, I tell you not to carry the baby. Scrappy said, I have to go to Miami because the label's down there. I got to record. Bambi was like, you can record up here. I need help. I don't got nobody. Another situation. Why doesn't Bambi got somebody to carry the babies up and down the goddamn steps? If Scrappy's gone when he got to make money, if they're making money and they're doing this shit, she's flossing. Bambi said that, you know, she paid Scrappy bills. Bambi said that she shakes the table. She brings the table. Bambi said when you talk about bringing something to the table, she is the table. She said she put the glass, she put the plates, she put the food, the forks, the spoons, the napkins on the table, and now Scrappy is trying to shake up the table. So basically, she said she got that money. So why don't they got help? Why do none of these people got help?
Because they ain't got that money like that.
They too cheap to buy help, or they don't have money to buy do help. But if you knew all that situation before you got in, why you put yourself in those situations? People put themselves in situations because they want to make themselves feel good. When they get mad, they want to talk about it. But you knew the situation in hand, why you want to put yourself through that sugar honey iced tea? If you didn't want to put yourself through that sugar honey iced tea, you don't supposed to be in it. I know he should knew that he had that before she met him. You should knew that he had all them troubles. But when you do it, don't talk about it.
And she keep having babies by him. And she said, I'll do all this stuff for you. But the person who really did all that stuff for him was Erica Dixon. She was with him before he became a rapper. When he was broke, he was living off her. That's what he do. You married him. They got 3 kids together, right?
Yep.
Because he's sort of like 16 or 17 or 15.
Probably like 17.
Okay. Yeah, well, at least Erica Dixon wasn't stupid enough to have more kids with him. She know how he was. Now, I hate it when people take care of somebody and they want to throw it all in their face. Like, okay. Well, that's not making him look bad. That's gonna make you look bad. You the one that took care of him. It don't make you look no bad.
But Scrappy,
like one of my family members were coming around when they child of solid say they'll bring them up in their face about, I took care of your kid by yourself, but sis, you lay down with them.
Miss T says Bambi had money since she was in the hot tub with Kirk. Miss T says Bambi had money since she was on Basketball Wives. And Miss T says, where's Mama D?
I think she was on that second season of Basketball Wives. And she saved her money and hustled and flipped it and did all that stuff, and she take care of a grown ass man. That's great.
And she also says that like she's not getting any sleep, she's not being able to rest, she's not being able to do anything that she needs to do. Scrappy then says that he's not able to rest, he don't get no sleep. He says he's out till 3 a.m. He comes home, he gets up at 7, he takes care of the son. And then Brandy said, and then Bambi says, like, boy, when you did that, you was out and you wasn't even booked. Basically, she's saying that he wasn't even supposed to be, he wasn't even working. And Scrappy's basically saying that he got to mingle, he got to create these contracts and these deals in a club and a nightlife. And so, you know, Bambi's basically saying, Scrappy, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You ain't handling your business. You're a bad husband. You've been a bad husband for a long time. Scrappy says that you wasn't saying that last month. And she said, I've been saying it for a long time that you're a bad husband. And Scrappy's like, what?
Get it, the boy. That's all you got to do.
Well, right now, they feel together. They all happy
yes.
and stuff on Instagram. And
yep.
he ain't too bad.
He ain't too.
If one more woman puts you out, you come to my house. I ain't gonna put you out, but I got that just like you. From the beginning.
Amen. And then we get to the situation where Mena, Scrappy, and Bambi, and Safaree. And so basically you have, Sierra, and you have Rashida and Kurt basically trying to get Safaree, talking to Safaree, saying like, you need to chill out, you need to be cool, you need to be this, you need to be that. And Safaree and Scrappy saying that they don't give a damn no more. They're not letting their wives use a pregnancy excuse to be mean to them. And then we have Mena. She's there and she's talking shit about, Safaree. Basically, she said Safaree texted her and said that he would never put Erica before himself. And he said, it's over, it's finito. And then he went to Miami. He told Erica that her and the family is supposed to come to Miami together. And then he tells Erica, no, you can't come to Miami, and the family can't come either. And then he showed up to the baby shower, Erica talking shit. Safaree bounced and he jumped on a plane and he left Erica sitting there.
I seen that clip on Instagram. He bounced. I said, damn. Oh, he just bounced. I said, well, I don't know. I should listen to him because ain't nobody telling me where I can't go. He ain't gonna tell me I can't go to Miami. If I want to go, I'm gonna go. Who was you? And another thing, I want to take no advice on no Yandy, Medici, Rashida, or Kurt. I want to take their advice either.
Amen.
They be taking advice from the wrong people. That's what people doing, taking advice from the wrong people. I was looking at Rashida. I said, look at Rashida, trying to get some advice after all the situation that happened with Kurt, the frog, Kurt was the turtle. I wouldn't take no advice from them at all.
I'd rather take advice from a frog before I take advice from Medici, Yandy. Because Yandy got baby mama drama too. Because when you met with Medici, he got kids before you got with him.
He's with somebody.
Rashida, Kurt had kids before you got him. I won't take no advice from none of them. You should have go with somebody who got the most sense.
Sierra, don't take advice from Sierra either. Please don't.
No.
It's like, it's nobody that can take advice from on that show. But you can't take advice from who was still on the show in the first place? I sent a clip with something with Mama D. She was saying, I don't know who's still on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Okay. She haven't been on there.
Because she said she did sing, but they put on the show. So she probably gonna be on later on. I guess that she got demoted and Carly Red. NeNe, I think NeNe, is NeNe still on it? Because I haven't had no stuff on then. They just, like you said, like everybody ain't trying to Love and Hip Hop until Love and Hip Hop New York, and Love and Hip Hop New York been going down for hills. I said, oh my gosh, that's what it is. It's like, why everybody keep jumping from like Safaree, he jumped from franchise to franchise. Why people keep doing that? Stop letting them.
Yeah, you gonna review Love and Hip Hop Miami?
Yep.
Because I want to see what go on. Because I want to see that Ray J and Princess had made it to Love and Hip Hop Miami. Because you know they make up the break up. Ray J get on my nerves. He's from my hometown, and he just Ray J. I saw Ray J. Period.
And the thing I think that got me mad in the preview is Trina. I used to like Trina, but this show made me not like her. I don't like Trina, period.
I don't like her either.
I'm gonna be number one. I said, no, you never. When was you number one?
I don't like Trina either, but
I'm the queen of Miami. Who cares? I said, I'm from Jersey. Don't play Trina like that in Jersey. Somebody don't play like that in New York either. I said, you might be the queen of Miami. Who cares? Queen or queen.
I think
in Miami she is, but outside of Miami, no. Like through the South,
music with hers, and I'm not even. I heard
like
music with Trina. Don't play Trina over here.
Yeah, I'm from the South. Through the South, they play Trina. Period. Like
they feel like certain artists from the South. Like you might hear like the T.I. certain people, but I don't be hearing Trina. I heard certain people from the South, but I ain't never hear them music really played over here. Maybe she was having this.
Like I'm from the South, they play Trina, but third is like outside the South, no.
Yeah. That's how I was arguing with somebody about that, and they were talking about Burruss.
I'm from the South.
Yeah, don't play. Because somebody said, I don't hear it on the West Coast like that. I said, yeah.
No, you're not going to hear it from the West Coast because I was born in the West Coast, but I was raised in the South. But outside the South, you're not going to hear Trina. You'll hear Trina Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Outside of, no.
And one thing she needs to stop doing, acting like she's better. You're on the same show as everybody else. It was up in the England and I love him Miami. Well, the show came too damn late in the first place.
All right, so back to Safaree and Erica. So when Safaree sent Erica that text saying that I would never put you before myself, basically telling Erica that he's never going to put her first. And he said that we are finished, we're done, we need to separate. And then he bounced to Miami. Was Safaree telling Erica that he was about to get his freak on or no?
Yes. But why she shouldn't be shocked, because before he proposed to her, he was cheating on her. So she keeps saying he keep cheating on her. You knew how he was. So I can't feel sorry for you. You know the type of person he is. He's a child. And you acting like you his mama, yelling at her, and all that stuff to him. That's not his sneakers. She knew how he was. That's what I said. People be getting so mad at her. You know how he was. He don't want you. Like he said that. I forgot what she said that he said to her when she was pregnant. She said something. I was like, that is foul and disrespectful. And she just keep trying to make it worse.
But do you think, okay, so Safaree went to the baby shower. You know, he didn't want him and Erica on bad terms as they speak now. They're on bad terms at the baby shower. And then he says he can hear Erica talking ish about him to the other ladies. And Erica is telling the other ladies about the text that Safaree sent to her and things of that nature. And they're like, oh my God. You know, like, why are you talking shit about him at the baby shower while the cameras are rolling? Is this for TV? Like, what's going on? Like, if you're really trying to save your marriage, if you're really trying to help your marriage, and he showed up to the baby shower, even though I think she's pissed that he really went to Miami, if he really did go to Miami. Is that why she accused Safaree of sleeping with Joe Budden's ex-girlfriend in Miami?
Without proof.
Without proof. And then...
I was looking at that situation. I said, even though Safaree get on my damn nerves, she should never got married. I probably would have did too, because I ain't got no time for this drama. She just want to put on a show. He wasn't gonna let her put on a show. Both of them just want to be in the blog. They put their whole business on the internet and on TV. That's what they keep doing. Then they get mad when people not on their side, or when people say stuff about them. Well, definitely her. She always get mad. Stop putting your business out like that. That's right. She's lying about, I didn't know I was pregnant. Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yes, you did.
What do you guys think about this situation where Therese basically says that I used to be so ashamed of my dark skin when I was, younger, and now he realized that his dark skin is kings and queens. So does this make you look at Tyrese differently? Because Tyrese, he posted, are you proud of Tyrese that he loves himself now? He loves himself and he's embracing his dark skin?
I hate when people say that they love their skin color, Because to be, you don't never have to be ashamed that what you are, that was God created you to be all you are. But why you having self insecurity by yourself would God created you? Because if you start feeling, oh well, love yourself, make yourself better, love or practice yourself or talk to somebody. Because I hate when people say that they love the skin they in. Because you see me on person, I'm light skinned. Sometimes I like my skin. I love my skin. My skin don't fade. My skin don't shade. It's all different colors of black that people need to study and see that black is all shades, different colors. Period. Stop being that for the white supremacy.
Well, when it comes to his situation, I actually feel the same way because you got white people, the people in your community. Oh, you too dark. Just talking about you, just picking on you. It's just like it was always black. Mm-hmm. Oh, you dark skin. Then they doing that paper bag thing, that whole slavery thing. It's just like certain people that go through certain situations. But I'm happy he ain't do nothing dramatic like skin bleaching. But you got a lot of people skin bleaching. So I'm happy he do nothing dramatic like that. I'm happy he loves himself now because he probably been through a lot. He probably talk a lot, picks on him, all that kind of stuff. And they probably made him hate himself. That's what I think probably happened to him.
Just like Dawn Richards.
Like, people in his community, probably dominant people in his community. That's what happened to me. It was probably black people picking on me. Oh, you too dark. You this or that. Oh, your nose big. It is some hateful people out here.
I understand where you coming from, Miss Tia, but you still gotta love yourself because most of my women in my family is dark skinned. I'm light skinned. And they used to tease me, oh, you too light, or you too that. A lot of people don't realize that colorism don't only pick on dark skinned people, they pick on light skinned people. But you still have to love yourself and embrace yourself.
You know, I was younger, like people threw bleach on me, through all types of stuff. Like I've been through more stuff now. You got people throwing bleach on you, doing all types of stuff, and you picking on you. It's like some people that's been through a lot of stuff. So maybe he's not gonna say everything he's been through. He probably been through a lot of stuff that we don't know about. That's how I feel I say shit. But I'm happy that he loves himself now. He probably didn't think he was attractive because it's easy to say self-love. But then I'm happy that he didn't get surgery. Just look at the little Kims, like all the people get all this surgery. They try to change it. So I'm just happy that he didn't go down that route.
Yep. I'm sorry for what you experienced, Felicia Butler. Sorry for that, you know. And it just hurts my soul that people are even like that because it's with my immediate family. I've never been raised on skin color or who's light, who's dark. Like it, you know, a couple of years ago, you know, like maybe a few years ago, like 10 years ago, it was like, oh my God, like there's really a separation of black because I always thought that all black shades were beautiful. And that's what my mother taught me and things of that nature. And then I'm sorry for what you went through, Tia, too, as well. People throwing bleach on you. I wish I knew where they was at now because we need to set them mother suckers up. Like that is so low down and so dirty to throw bleach. But it's the internal hate that they have for themselves. And so therefore, because of what society has put out there for them to watch, for them to see, you know, it's called prime time when they do programming with different TV shows, your favorite TV shows as a child, when they show cartoon characters, they don't show the colors of black, and they only let certain colors of black onto as well. And then on top of that, the Jim Crow situation, and then the field slaves worked, the dark skin, the big nose, whatever worked, and if you was light and bright, you worked in the house. And it was been a form of separation that has continued to plague our culture and our people, which is just so sad and so disparaging because I love all black. I just love my people, and it's just so disheartening just to see that people hate themselves so much that they try to inflict pain on another person, and that's for you to as well, Felicia Butler, because you are still Black. You still got the same ancestors, the same mother, the same father, the same blood running through your system, but them hating on you because of your skin is different is because of the internal hate that has been installed in them and that both of you guys face, which is just so disparaging. For real.
Because most of my women in my family are dark skinned. I feel like some of them probably have to talk to a light-skinned man to get light-skinned people. Like, I'm light-skinned. I got a couple of family members on light-skinned, but they picked on me because I was intelligent, and I had my cousin, one of my cousins, she's light-skinned like me, and they used to pick on her a lot. Because we like that. I said, I can't help that what our ancestors are. It's just colorism and the Black community picked me off with all that bull crap. And people need to embrace their darkness and be stronger because I write notes. I write every day.
Yeah.
I can't help what I am.
But I don't think some people that's what happens for some people. Because I know what my ancestors have been through. Like, some people, I know what they've been through. Like that. Some people just been through horrible stuff. I think some people going to embrace it. But some people just not going to embrace it or love themselves. Because everybody goes through different stuff. Because I get so bad. I don't see myself.
I'm from the racist state in America, Mississippi. And they say, you black, you white, you white. And it's so separated. And it ticked me off that how they label black is white. If you got any amount of black in you, you black, period.
And we talk about this conversation. I said, I don't know, I just thought Marva, our nigga, been through. That's how you say her name. It just made me think about the stuff that she been through. And I was just looking at the stuff, and I was looking at like the channel she was talking about. They don't got no dark skin. I forgot that channel because they don't got no dark skin people on it. I look back at certain movies, like I look back at certain movies. Like I look at the certain with like colorism or this like if you dark, you gotta be a thug, you gotta be this and that. I just look back at a lot of stuff. I'm like, I was watching all this stuff, and I never realized that when I was younger. I realized that when I got older. And some of these people I was looking at, I said it was created about, it was actually created about Black people, and they actually wrote the movies, and they did that. Like when I look at certain Eddie Murphy movies, so look, I said, look at Eddie Murphy. He don't love himself. He loves his skin color.
And that's what happens. And that projection is what a lot of people in their relationship and who they choose to be with it, and you see it.
Yeah.
And to me it's just programming. It's been programming over generations after generations, especially with TV, especially like you would see certain people blow up, some people doing so good in acting and music and in the industry and things of that nature, and they will put the person on that they want to put on, that look the way that they want them to look, to also have a separation too as well. And then not seeing Black people on TV for a lot of years and only seeing a few, and then people saying, oh, your hair is this, your nose is this, your lips is this. So you have so much programming, then you have so much racism too as well. When it comes to people, you'll see your light skin, padre being treated nicer than you because you are dark skinned. So it's been so much going on for generations that when people have kids, they instill that in them. And then also the media has instilled it into people too as well, with prime time, with the news, programming, what you see on TV, what you see in commercials, what you see in music videos, what you see in movies and things of that nature. So that's why so many people have changed their looks, bleached their skin so they can be accepted more, so they can be the house person than the fill person. And so it's just like really a sad situation all the way around. And I don't know when we would get to the point where we have to teach the kids, the people that are around us and the people that we love, but we need to just love each other. It shouldn't be a preference. This is just you. This is a part of you, because at any event, even though you are light skinned, you're still going to face racism. If you're dark skinned, you're still going to face racism. You light skinned people might get a door open or might not get the door open, but at the end of the day, they see you as a black person, a foundational black person, a Caribbean black person, you know, a black person from Africa, just a black American person. They see you as a black person, and they might treat you, you know, just as bad, but they'll give you that position and that way up. But at the same time, they don't like you just as much as they don't like the rest of y'all, the rest of us that are different shades. And it's like we can come together and embrace one another, embrace the light skin, embrace the dark skin, embrace, you know, caramel, almond, you know, honey, you know, dark chocolate, caramel, you know, cocoa. Just embrace it and just see it as this is beautiful black. You know what I mean? But it's going to take time for that to happen. But in any event, let's get down to the Kenya Moore situation. So what do you guys think about Kenya Moore's divorce with Mark Daly? And when it comes down to the situation, Kenya Moore did win. She did have a victory over Mark Daly, trying to stop Baby Brooklyn from appearing on TV. And the judge also said that Kenya Moore is a good mother, that Kenya Moore, you know, he doesn't see that Baby Brooklyn's in harm at all with Kenya Moore, and he feels like the way that Kenya Moore loves and raises and nurtures Baby Brooklyn, that she will make sure that she's in appropriate episodes, age appropriate episodes, and she won't do anything, you know, to jeopardize, you know, Baby Brooklyn, because, you know, Mark Daly doesn't want Baby Brooklyn to appear on TV. Also, Mark Daly doesn't want to, he's okay with Baby Brooklyn living with Kenya Moore. He just wants to make sure he has legal say and how she's raised, and that's good because he is a father. And we know he will come down and say he doesn't like how Kenya is having Baby Brooklyn be competitive. He don't like the way her hair is. He don't like the food that she's feeding her. So what do you feel about the victory that Kenya Moore has so far with Mark Daly? But Mark Daly is fighting for Kenya Moore's home. He wants her Georgia mansion. There is not a prenup, and he's trying to get half of it. He wants it split down the middle equally, when Mark Daly said on the Real Housewives of Atlanta that he doesn't want nothing for Kenya Moore. He wants to leave as he came. If she takes from him, he said he could build it all again. What happened, y'all? So Felicia Butler, tell me your thoughts, and then Tia, tell me your thoughts.
Kenya worked hard for everything what she did, including that house for herself. Why Mark Daly trying to be greedy and trying to take the stuff what that woman worked hard for? Because that's full of sugar, honey, iced tea. And I thought he didn't want any money for Kenya, but you still trying to chase a spousal support. And Kenya is a good mother for baby Brooklyn. Why are you trying to stop that lady bad for any necessary?
Tia?
I am here.
What are your thoughts on the Mark Daly and Kenya Moore divorce?
Well, when it comes to him trying to taste her, it doesn't shock me, because a lot of people, he didn't want a pre-done, so a lot of people would say, oh, I ain't gonna try to take it. A lot of people say, I'm not gonna try to take your money. I ain't gonna try to make you pay child support. A lot of people say that. And you see how people really is. She's the type of person she really is. She should have got a prenup, but she didn't. She wanted a baby, so she was like, I'm gonna marry him. I want a baby. So he helped her have a baby. Because she probably never got with him. She probably would never had a baby in first place. So she was like desperate. And she just wants somebody to love her. She wants somebody to love her, to get her that love. And when it comes to the daughter being on the show, I said she don't feel in a certain situation on the show. She don't.
And the judge believes that the contention is on Mark Daly's end, and the judge believes if he would be more, you know, he won't ridicule her more and basically be a part of the situation as in raising baby Brooklyn and not be so contentious. Things that really will work out. And this is what the judge said. I was like, Lord have mercy. It's going down.
Right. I said he just don't. That man don't like her. I said, I don't know. I said, I don't know. She date these men, and some of these men, I don't know what's going on her dating. Cause he just don't like her. That's how he treat her. He don't like her. It's like he hates her. That's how I thought he didn't want to do nothing with her. He didn't want to be with her by himself. Like what's going on with that? I said maybe he just married her. He just married her to use her. That's what I think he probably did. I don't think he probably never loved her. Cause I remember he said, "I hate being married." And I remember he made that she ain't think her at all. He just don't like her. Like he likes the male version of her, but he just worse than her. He just mean with it. He just outright mean to her.
But why do you think
what's wrong with him?
that Mark Daly went on vacation with Kenya Moore for Father's Day?
He probably played. I don't pay for that position.
I guess they are trying to co-parent and being parents for baby Brooklyn, but they can't stand each other because you do everything for glitz and glamour. That's what she did that for, because Kenya played chess. Kenya is a smart woman, and she been through too much and deal with too much sugar, honey, iced tea for too long for her Mark to do anything to her.
That's why she should have got the prenup. She ain't get no prenup. And he probably won that trip since the daughter came, because he don't want to be her alone. He said, I want the daughter to come. So that's why I think he won the trip. That was just them, so he wouldn't have won that trip. He don't want to be around her. Like, he want the daughter to be between them. Like, she is smart when it comes to the situation, but she wasn't smart with that prenup. She should have made him sign a prenup. That wasn't smart.
And what about Kandi? What about Kandi barely passing her health inspection for her restaurant? And I still won't eat that. I already eat at Waffle House.
And somebody told me that the food wasn't that good. Somebody in my family said the food wasn't that good. The people was ghetto in there. I didn't want to go to a restaurant. I had a feeling. Something like it was going to happen. I just had a feeling they was moving too fast to open up these restaurants. And I don't know how long these restaurants gonna last.
And what do you guys think when Kenya Moore said that there was domestic issues in the relationship? Do you think when she said it was domestic issues, she only said there's a domestic situation? She only had one statement and the paperwork. So do you guys think that Mark Daly is physically or verbally abusing Kenya Moore?
Probably verbally. How he was talking on show, he was talking in a simple way. I don't know about physical. I ain't gonna accuse the man of being physically abusive. I don't know, but he is definitely verbally abusive to her. How he just talked to her, he just like hate her. He really hate that woman. I don't know why. He just not attracted. I don't know what's wrong with him.
What do you think, Felicia? Felicia.
Yeah. I think it's some abuse going along because she probably so tired of him. She's so tired of him verbally abusing her so much that she just got tired of his sugar, honey, iced tea. And she probably like, forget this, I'm gonna separate him, because a man, when they get a certain age that they just have their own ways. They go by their ways, and she probably said that because we don't know what go on behind closed doors.
You right about that? And plus, I forgot who filed for the divorce. She filed for divorce. She just keep wanting to work out the marriage. Let's get the divorce. That man do not want you. That she needs to realize he don't want you. she keeps trying to make his marriage sure he don't want you. I hope they actually divorce this time. Hope she don't try to call off the divorce again. He don't want you. That man don't want you. He don't want to be in Atlanta with you. He don't want to see you or nothing. He got his ways. Just let him break. Y'all just co-parent. And you the primary
Love is blind. Love is blind. Love is very blind.
She had some toxic relationship. I remember when she first got on that guy, she was engaged to him. He said she pays him. Then that other guy, the other crazy guy she got with, so she always got toxic relationship. I said, I just don't know what it is with her. I don't know. I said, she just can't keep him in. I don't know what's going on with her.
She want to find that love that her mother didn't give her as her being a child, because as everybody needs a mother love. If you was raised by your mother or not, you still need your mother love.
Yes, she do. Yes, she do. But her mother don't want to be a part of her life, period. Her mother just always part of her life. That's like when she was trying to show her mother on camera, her mother wouldn't come outside and say, leave. And I wonder, it's a bullshit situation. Because I heard some rumors, but I don't know if it's true, about the mother and the daddy. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if the rumor's true. It's that it's like her mother just say she just don't like Kenya. And she keep finding love in the wrong places with the wrong people. Maybe Mark reminds her of her mother. I don't know.
And then mother, and then Kenya, she just got too many issues and stuff. I like Kenya, but it's just so many issues that she has to work out. She an Aquarius. You not gonna figure out an Aquarius. 1 minute we good, next minute you ain't gonna never know what's going on with us because we're not gonna tell you.
I for some reason I just don't like Kenya more. And she should be talking about everybody else's relationship. Worry about your own relationship. That's what everybody be doing. Stop worrying about everybody else's relationship and look at your relationship. It be broken or you be in a crazy relationship.
See, I like Kenya more. And I think that the situation, I don't know why she keep picking the men that she pick. I don't know if she has a soft spot for them. I don't know if they read her a line and she believes them or anything, because when she was with Matt, what Mo said, Matt was very scary. And you wouldn't think a woman like Kenya would ever be with Matt, but we would never think that Nicki Minaj would be with a Kenneth Petty. You know what I mean? So I think these ladies, since of their success and their fame, the guys that come to them really act like that their fame and their success is not that important, and then they just get wrapped up in, and they're not knowing that love and not being taught love and not being taught how a man's supposed to treat a woman in their relationship, and not seeing healthy relationships over the years, and then hearing all these other things that these guys can come in and snake their way in. Then on top of that, you're filming a show and people are downing you, and people say, well, you don't got a man, so you bring somebody on that you barely know, and he turns around and embarrasses the shit out of you on TV. And then when it comes to Mark Daly, she may have thought that Mark Daly was the end of the be all. He came in, he was successful, he had money, he was her type, he got the slick hair, because she said that she wanted, when she talked about when she wanted to create a baby and things of that nature, when she went to the sperm bank, and how she wanted her baby to look, Mark Daly fits that profile. And so that, and then him probably being very self-assured, very, secure, and being very, dominant too as well, is something that really attracted her to him. Somebody being dominant, telling her what he wants, how he wants it, how he likes it. But at the same time, she didn't heed or see the warnings when, he wasn't really totally on board with her getting to know, his mother and his father and things of that nature, when he didn't make a home for her in New York and make it comfortable for her in Brooklyn to come through. And also when he didn't just live in her house New Jersey, not New Jersey, and Georgia. He didn't stay there. Like his clothes was there, but he was out in New York handling his business. And it just seems like she put up with a lot, just hoping that he was truthful and honest and trusting him, and not wanting to, take all her eggs out of his basket. But she put all the eggs in his basket, and then on top of that, he gave her an egg. And so she just feels like it's supposed to be a connection. She wants it to be a better relationship than she had with her mother and her father, and she's holding on to Mark for dear life, so baby Brooklyn won't feel any abandonment issues that she has felt, and not having a mother father being raised in the same home, that she went about it the wrong way with him.
I feel like this, when people talk about their relationship problem, why they always get that type of person, the same type of energy. Stop looking in the same spot. When you look in the same spot, you always gonna get that same energy. You gotta go outside your box when you get the different energy. Over the years in my relationship vows, I was looking in the same spot. I went outside my box and found something better. When you stop looking in the same spot, you won't get all that turnover and drama what you dealing with now. When you get in a certain age, you have to stop looking in the same spot. You got to go outside your spot to find something better. And Kenya was finding the same food in the same spot. That was her problem, is toxicity and stuff like that. That's why she going through what she going through in her age range.
And I said that you brought up Nicki Minaj. I said she went with somebody like Kenneth Petty because she got daddy issues. I remember I said something I was on. But father, he passed away. He got killed this year. He got ran over by a car. But she had daddy issues. Her father was on drugs. Her father was abusive. So that's why she probably with a Kenneth Petty. She got issues with her daddy. Just like Ken got issues with her mother. That's why they probably go for these people. I said, I don't know, but Kenneth Petty. When I found out after she with him, when I first found out, I said, oh my
God. It's just really one of them situations where this man, when he got on camera, he didn't even pretend like he was in love or act like he, was there for her all the way. It's just like, damn. And sometimes women just stay in a relationship because they hope it'll get better or they're used to it. But when that shit is thrown to the public, people gonna talk. People gonna be like, what? You got Cynthia Bailey, you got Candace Burruss, basically like, girl, you need to run. You need to leave that man alone. Like, and then him not choosing NeNe, but basically, complimenting NeNe and being cool with NeNe when Kenya Moore had a problem with that. And then the way that she said that he argued with her in the Uber, and basically the Uber driver threw Mark Daly out the car. So I believe that there is verbal domestic situation going on between Kenya Moore and Mark Daly. He probably knows the right things to say to her and make her feel like that little girl that was abandoned, that little girl that was touched, that little girl was hurt. Because when people know your history, they know your past, and they see the decisions that you're making, and they're seeing that they can come in, and what you really want is, this is a baby, you don't understand. Sometimes people have a whole motion and a plan just to take you down, and you don't even know it. And they laughing and grinning in your face every single day.
And that's facts, Mary.
Because people will scheme on you. And so with Nikki's situation, I was just thinking with the Petty situation, the reason why she probably chose Kenneth Petty is because she knew him before she was Nicki Minaj, and then he was normal. He wasn't about the industry, and then she fell for him. But at the same time, you got to think about your brand and who you are. You get with a man that did this to a young lady. You got your brother going to jail for being a molester. And you know what I mean? And now you marrying a dude like this, like it's just, and then there's a lawsuit going on. The lawsuit may not even work because the person that's the attorney on the case is somebody Brown, and that's the same guy that is going after T.I. and Tiny. Forgot, I know his last name is Brown or something like that. So we're gonna see how that situation pans out. But women sometimes, we try to go with that natural feeling, and sometimes that natural feeling is not really natural. It's natural in us because we're thinking of we're seeing a person differently than what they really are because we really want it to work. And we have, just like the Temptation said, it's just my imagination. And women imagination sometimes run away. They think that this man could be this man could be that, and then just put 100 on 5. And that mother sucker ain't worth nothing, but it's what they build up inside about this person to being what he can be. And each and every time he's showing you that he can't be that person, we don't get it, or they make excuses, and we don't even analyze the excuses and the things and their behaviors and say, if this is the person I want to spend my rest of the life with, is this the person I want to have a baby with? Look how he's acting in this situation, that situation. He's not dependable. And there's so many different things that we do see that we brush that to a side and go with the imagination side, like this person's going to change, they're going to be different. If these different things come into the play, we get married, we become exclusive, or we have a child. Hey, Linnell.
That's fact, because right now I'm in a relationship that changed my life. Like, to now, the last 11 years of my life, that my 20s, that I was AGW hockey sticks, that you could have deal with me. Oh, you ain't got no money? Oh, we got to go out here in these streets. Like, real talk. Like, I was in the streets real bad. And I'm glad this relationship that I'm in now, in the after knowing the last 11 years, that changed my life. And I thank God for that I'm supposed to be in prison.
Thank God for that, girl, because we don't want you in jail. I wouldn't know who you are, Felicia Butler. I need to know who you are. I need to know you, girl. Thank God that you got that change, and it was good. But we got Miss T. Miss T, talk. Let's see if we can hear you. Okay, hey. I mean, we got Miss T from New Orleans. We got Tia.
Hey, Miss T, you live in New Orleans, baby.
Yes, baby. Nola all day.
So what are your thoughts on the conversation we had tonight? With 3 hours in, what's up?
Okay, so where should we start? Do you want to start with
I don't know, just go.
Oh Lord. Okay. So for Potomac, I think Wendy, I actually believe that we're seeing the genuine Wendy. So, last season she went hard about the 4 degrees. This season she's going hard about this body. So it's literally a pattern. It's just changed what she's hyper focused on in my eyes. It's always been like that. And the outfit so for the clothes, number one, I think she has the wrong attire for the wrong thing. That outfit should have been worn to the club. Like, that was a waste of an outfit. It was a waste of an outfit. And then I think maybe because Wendy's always been so self-conscious, I think now that she's not, she's gonna go overboard and try to paint a new picture. But at the end of the day, she's still her real self. I think that she just doesn't know who that is, and that's kind of sad in itself. Let's see. For Gizelle and Robin, that was just the worst thing. It was not cool at all. And if you were real friends, y'all would have pulled it to the side. And I know it hit differently a little bit for Wendy because Gizelle's her soror. So people in fraternities and sororities usually stick together. So I can see that might have made her a little bit even more upset and like, damn, we're on the same team, but you coming at me. But all she's doing is deflecting and trying to pass the buck. I think Robin for two reasons. I think she's a follower of Gizelle, of course, but I think she does that because she knows what you have to do in reality TV is have a beef. That's one of the best things to do is have a beef, right? But she's too lazy and really can't start a beef, so she joins in Gizelle's beef just to be in something. I think that, and of course, to look at Gizelle and try to play devil's advocate, but she never does that. So I think Robin's really just doing it for the wrong reasons. And here's the thing. If you can't wake up to get your kids up, you and Juan are supposed to be together, right? Why did he walk past the sleeping kids to wake her up so she could wake up the kids instead of him just waking up the kids? Any thoughts? Y'all?
Yeah, we
I
here.
don't understand what you talking about, Big C.
We
That
here.
him being a man, that he's supposed to wake up the children to let her rest or whatever. But I guess some men don't understand that. Some men probably feel like that's a woman's job. You know, you from the South too. Some men don't do stuff what a woman do.
What you can yell at me about, I mean, it just makes no sense. They're our children, right? And clearly we're in this situation for them. So I think Juan he's checked out, but that's just what it is. I don't care. Robert could get rid of those nasty braids. She could stop selling the hats. Juan he's not feeling you. But did anybody catch how happy how happy Michael was to hear and bring up Juan? She was Ashley's over there talking about postpartum, and he's like, "So how is Juan?" That boy, I think he has like a man crush on him. But we need to listen to him because clearly they're not getting married.
Yeah,
That's
he
not
was.
happening. So I think he told us this last season. He definitely has an inside track. Definitely. So moving on, I think that's pretty much it for them. Yeah. So what are we doing next? When it comes to love and hip hop, first of all, I don't know what this show is. Like it feels like a whole new show. I miss the old people. It was nice to see Spice, but all she's doing is getting in it with the cameraman. She done got her a Todd. She done got her a Todd off the production, and that seems to be her main thing. So when it comes to the girls being pregnant, like you don't have to deal with this, but y'all also knew exactly what it was, right? So these guys really haven't changed too much. I think that they went into it looking at the potential, not at the reality. The potential of what they could be. So now that their true colors are coming out, because they're selfish, you're shocked. I don't know why. You remember Scrappy was getting into it with his baby mama for the longest. Was that season 1, season 2? Like they went hard. So clearly he has kid issues. That's not the way to handle them. But it's kind of like him and Bambi just, I don't know. I feel like that's a lot. That's for sure. I really do. Because You got a store? I'm sorry. When did that become a passion or an idea? Like we've jumped several steps. How do you have a store? What are you selling? I've never heard you even mention that. So, okay. So that doesn't make sense. Yeah, Scrappy better if she know better. Scrappy, yeah, he gotta hit the streets. Cause let's be very clear. What was Scrappy's main hit and how long ago was that? Scrappy has a whole situation in front of him. I don't even know if this comeback is it worth it. I don't know. But Safaree's always been a child. Erica Mena's always been a child. And they got together and started stunting for the gram, and now it's kind of like, oh, it's real life. We got these kids, we got this stuff going on, but they're both still very selfish. And clearly communication, they need a counselor, like for real. And didn't his mom just come into town to help them? Like I'm lost. I'm so lost. I don't
She
even
came to
understand.
visit. She came to visit.
Well, she must be gone then, because it's going left. And Erica got good time. I would pack up and yes, I'm gonna be where are we staying in Miami? Yeah, I'm coming with you. I need a vacay, I need a break. But to just like you gotta take some action if you really want. Like, how does he bully you out of that? How does that work? I don't I don't understand. And then the disrespect to leave at that moment, okay, you're being dramatic. You're being very dramatic. But at the same time, why wouldn't y'all need to have a conversation? Like for real. If the first thing she do is come in and start bad mouthing you, like what is that? And was it just me or did they both walk in with their children? Didn't Bambi just say she can't hold the kids?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's like they both, I feel like production, they both walked in with the kids. Their
Oh
men
my
are
God,
over there.
hold on. That was a good point. I even forgot to mention that she did walk in with the baby on her hip in that black dress, looking all
Hmm.
good. Like, why don't these people got any help? Why can't they afford a nanny, a
I don't
babysitter,
know.
a companion? They can go
I
to
don't
one
know.
of these agencies and rent somebody.
Hello. That was always my problem with Kenya. Like, all right, Kenya, you got enough money to get help. If you don't have any family, okay, fine. But you have enough money to get help with Brooklyn. Like, stop it. Please stop. She's not slowing up anything. So I don't know why they all do that because they all could afford all of this. That's why sometimes I give it the side eye because I'm like, really? Really? Why wouldn't you? That makes no sense. I'm not about to be up and down when we can afford. Okay, well, maybe Scrappy and them, maybe Scrappy and them, but the other ones should be. I mean, yeah, they should. You want a show? Hello, I would even write that into my contract. Can I get some provisions for this baby situation? Since I gotta work, we gotta make this money. I'm just saying, it kind of looks suspicious in my mind. Did that happen? What else? Who else was there? Mhm.
All right. So let's move on to this topic. Okay, what do you want to say, Felicia or T? You got anything to say about what Miss T said?
Yeah, I realized what's that had that black dress on, and like they try to feel sorry that you go on Instagram that we need help and all that kind of stuff. They just want sometimes they want people to feel sorry for them and just it's all this
Right.
out here to put everybody high everywhere because the Palmer wrongful. It's just full of sugar, honey, iced tea.
Absolutely. Because if they weren't helping me, yeah, we would have been had a nanny. Because neither of them are gonna get up and do that, and I can't do it. But I just thought it was interesting. The production made Erica walk in with the baby. So it's like, oh, you saw me and the baby walk in and you left. That's an extra sting. So I felt like production might have been like, y'all, yeah, walk in on the kids. Do that. That'll look good. I really think that was production. But yeah, they
Okay.
don't need to take advice from nobody. None of them.
No,
None of
I
them.
know. What do you think about what Miss T said, Tia from Jersey? Tia.
I would just, I would just sit here listening, looking at other stuff.
All right.
That's all I was really falling asleep. So we've been talking so long.
I know.
And it's 142. Where's 142 where you live at too?
Where
Right.
where me and Miss T from?
Okay.
Well,
Okay, to add this situation, what do you guys think about the Jock and his son situation? The young Jock and his son situation was crazy. Now, if Yandy and Mendici wants to throw out Infinity, young Jock and his son, young Jock's son was with people that shot up his club. He could have lost his license. His son is basically saying, I'm choosing the dude that jeopardized your building and could have shot up somebody and put his life in danger. Basically, he's choosing that dude over young Jock. What do you guys think about that situation?
I think that's a sugar honey IT because generations change, and this generation they do stuff and then ask questions later because they don't have the elders to teach them what to do and how to do. And he being disrespectful to his dad, trying to jeopardize his business.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. And I think Young Jock said when his son was younger, he was like, Young Jock used to be big, so like he was like touring doing music. So he was in his son life like that. So he probably didn't raise his son the way he wanted to raise his son. And his son,
but whose fault is that?
how you wanted to.
That's a good point because I was gonna elaborate on his fatherhood, but go ahead, Miss T.
Right. Which number child is this? I mean, he's got so many. We never hear or see any interaction with them. So I don't know that he's a really hands-on father. And clearly they have some issues because like next week he's gonna try to throw something like a chair or something. Oh my.
Yeah, he's gonna throw a chair. Yep.
Yeah, at your child? Like, okay. So clearly it screams Kurt Franklin and his son. Like it screams to me that y'all have issues. Some deep issues that y'all need to work through. And that is why he talks to you and doesn't show you the respect sometimes that you may deserve. I think he doesn't believe you've earned it personally. So
Anybody else?
I think his son that's not respect him because he wasn't really in his life like that. So his son going into the wrong footsteps. And I said the whole throwing a chair thing, why is you doing that? I don't get why. I said maybe I'm different. And I'll be coming saying, I'm not gonna be throwing no chair at my kid on TV. And people keep putting these kids on TV. I'm putting these kids on this show. This negative show.
they need a storyline. You gotta pull out the kids. That's a trope too. You need a storyline, pull out some kids.
Mm-hmm. So when it gets down to the situation with young Jock and his son, basically his son cuts the shit out of young Jock. Basically told Jock that, listen, you're doing this shit for TV. You're trying to assassinate my character. You try to make me like I'm a bad kid. You try to make it like I'm not a good kid. And you're doing this for TV. And Jock is basically saying, like, hey, listen, you put my business in jeopardy. For his son not to even commute that or understand that, Jock wasn't in his life. And that's why I get back to you, Miss T, where you were saying that conversation that Jock wasn't always there. It makes sense because this young boy doesn't really respect his father at all. And he calls him out. And this young boy looked like he's ready to throw hands with his father. And this young boy that is Jock's son, he has jumped off the porch. He's already in the streets. He done smelt it. He done seen it. He done did it. He's with it. He's with the streets. The streets done got a hold of him right now. The way he talked to his father, the way he defined things, that I ain't going to cut my friend off because of you. We don't know if his son is a follower following his friend that Jock wants him to leave, or if his son is the leader, because his son ended up throwing a middle finger at Jock too as well, saying F you, trying to play me for TV. So did his son watch young Jock be on TV, chase after Carly Red, chase after Punani, pussy, and everything else? And basically he was so busy trying to be a star, trying to be a celebrity, running around in his streets, where he don't really got even a hold of his son where he can get that respectful conversation. So in any event, his son is definitely like, if I'm a teenager or his son's age and I'm at my mom's club or my father's club and one of my friends would shoot it up, if it's one of my best friends, I don't know. So I don't know. Jock said it's his best friend, but like, yo, why would you do that? Why would you put my life in danger? Why would you put like, yo, I gotta put you on ice real quick. I need you to do some apologies. I need you to do some cleanup. I need you to go over there to the club and wash dishes. I need you to wash the floor. I need you to do something to prove to my father that you are worthy to be my friend. But that's acting too much. But what I'm just saying is, for him to choose his friend and not his father tells you he's not that close to his father, or the streets are already got a hold of him, and Jock has not been teaching his son them intricate levels that his son needs to be taught so he don't go to jail or get killed. Because the son said he had a job, but he lost his job because he got into a fight. When you instill or values in your children, there's certain things that they won't do. They won't show up. They won't be wilding at work unless somebody threaten their life. You know what I mean? So it just seems like Jock has no control over his son, and his son is calling Jock out on the bullshit, saying that it's just bullshit. Like, yo, you ain't here with me. But his son is definitely a street dude. His son is definitely out there. His son is definitely might be a leader in the situation, but he don't respect Jock at all. And I wonder if all these years Jock was playing a nice guy, with this salon shit, perming his hair, acting goofy, that he wasn't paying attention to his damn son. And that's why his son is on TV embarrassing his ass, telling him that he ain't shit.
You remember how he did his baby mama? That's what Jock said.
Parent. I agree. And plus, young Jock, the one that put his son on the show, because I he got so many kids.
Remember with the twins?
This makes me think of Dame Dash and Brooke. That's what it made me think of. Like, you trying to be, I'm your father. That boy is he is wrong. He is not gonna listen to you. You was on part of his life. You were chasing fame. How he chased a woman. He probably was his mother probably raised him, or he could have killed him with a grandparent, something like that. Somebody that couldn't control him. They probably told him, but he didn't.
Right. You can't come around now and try to do it. That's why I say it gives me that Kurt Franklin vibe. Like, you're upset that you disrespected me, but I wasn't the father I was supposed to be for you. So it's kind of not far-fetched. It's actually funny that you're like trying to get all this parental respect when you weren't a good parent or really weren't absent. You remember when he first came on? He had the issue with the one baby mama with the twins.
Yep.
And there was another one. And they was fussing and saying the same thing, like, you're not around, you don't come help, this and that. You just come around and try to get me together, but you don't be checking on these kids. So I don't see that he's even what kid's life is he in? Like, honestly.
But he probably try to portray one way on TV, and he's another way when the cameras are on. That's why I think he's trying to act like he's the good guy. He probably paying more attention to his fiance. He's still engaged with Kendra. I ain't saying it to his kids. He's chasing his love and hip hop thing. That's his rap career. Basically, his rap career over. So he's chasing his thing. He brought his son on the show.
I'm telling you, this show should be called Wannabes and Has-Beens. That need to change the name to Wannabes and Has-Beens, because either you want to be somebody or you used to be somebody. That's it.
Ooh, Lord.
Ooh, that's a mouthful of that. Because everybody is the same of their father and their mother. And to him, he is the same of his father, and his father is giving his karma like a female dog, because the parents react how the parents react, because the stuff everybody in this comment on his live, on his phone, react what their parents done in their past, their present, and their future.
And plus, he probably, this is what a lot of people do. Well, some people do, some of these celebrities, and regular people do the same thing. They think, oh, I pay for this, I pay for that, throwing money at the kid. That's not really being a parent. That's just giving them money. You need to actually be in their life. That's what he needed to do. He didn't do that.
If you give me money, well, clearly you gave me money for the wrong reasons. Because if I give somebody money, then once they get the money, that's on them. Like, I can't tell you how to spend it. I can't tell you how to do that. And I shouldn't. I should drop the road. If I'm giving it from my heart and from real concern, then I should just let you do what you want once I've given you the money. Like, it screams like look where I've done for you. You should be grateful. Kiss the ring. It's like Scrappy was saying, like, look at all this, look at what I built for you. What? What are you talking about?
They just want you to be around and want your love. Some of these kids don't care about the money. That's what people fail to realize. They don't care about the money. They just want their parents to be around them, spend time with them. He probably got so much and so many kids.
They just want to. Yes, I'm saying, which number is this? Which number?
He probably was just like Falynn. He's the oldest. He is oldest. He don't respect you. And he probably, I want to be shocked if he never respect him. Or they just don't talk to each other.
Yep, it's going to just end up like Sky and her sons. Like, you can't just pop in these kids' life and expect respect. Like, you can't.
Okay, I got a question for you guys. So, who do you think is a bigger threat? Jac's son with, putting the waitress, the club in danger, Jac losing his license, still running around with the guy that was shooting up the club, pow, pow, pow. Somebody could have got killed, Blase the third. Or you think Infinity? Which one's a bigger threat?
Jac, son. Somebody, you can get people killed. Shooting, that's a whole different type. Oh, no, I don't play them type of games.
All right, what about you? All right, thank you, Tia. What about you, Felicia Butler?
Jac, because when you put people, like Tia say, when you put people life in jeopardy, you gotta look at yourself like, this person not really my friend. This person wanna hurt people. Then Affinity, she got anger issues and abandonment issues, and she want to tell everything will really come out on a book, on live or whatever, because that's allegedly what I seen on YouTube talking about she dropped out of college. Why you drop out of college for? You had a free ride, baby. I wish somebody paid for my college tuition and my college education, that I don't have to struggle to pay these student loans.
Where she come from, I don't think that she felt like she probably belonged in college. But hold on. All right, Miss T, what do you think about who's the biggest threat? Infinity or Jac's son?
Oh, I would have to say Jac's son, because that's real life. That's not social media. So, real people could get hurt. Now, Infinity just overtalked herself, and that wasn't cool. And the book is that she's trying to get what she can get out of the situation. But she has physically put nobody truly in harm's way. So
at all, nothing.
Yeah.
And so this is the point I wanted to make. Yandy was making this big deal, and everybody was like, whoa, Yandy, oh my God, Yandy needs to throw that girl out to the streets. That girl ain't shit. That girl this, that girl that. But who's the person that's dealing with the biggest threat on this show is Jac.
Right. And when it comes to the whole,
because I lived in the streets, and those streets don't love nobody. And I had to learn the hard way. I found out when I got older that I would come with a QP. And I had to slow myself down. And somebody came in my life to slow down and me to being a QP. And you don't know what a QP is, you slow.
And when it comes to the whole Yandy and Cindy situation, I feel like I don't like Yandy. She trying to stay innocent, stay victim. I just don't like her. And Kimbella, I just always go back to what Kimbella said. Use this girl's storyline. She never.
I don't feel that. I disagree.
I think she used her to.
And I'm gonna show, and I'm doing it genuinely. I would never put that on TV or make that a part of my storyline because we had never knew about this. We had never knew about that. That's why she doing all that stuff on the internet. I think Infinity wrong and Yandy is wrong. Because Yandy the one that adopted her, and DC didn't. It was Yandy. She adopted this young trouble girl while DC was in prison. She should have never put it on TV.
Oh yeah, that girl just filled in for her void. Filled the void, but her man's back now, so there's that. Now I heard at one point when she was in the system, she could not live with them because she couldn't live with a convicted felon. But I guess she's of age now, so I guess it don't matter.
All right, Felicia, what do you think about the situation with Infinity?
I think Kandi, she just got anger issues and abandonment issues. That issue's not big, and Kandi wasn't used to that for those storyline. That's my opinion. Yanni really loved that girl. Kandi, she just was a typical teenager. A lot of people don't realize they were teenagers before. We were doing hard head stuff. We were doing stuff that we were supposed to, and we look back when we older, like, dang, we should have done that. We should have did this. But she needed guidance.
Yeah, but then it was a storyline. It was on the show. She comes to the show on, and she bought the show, so she did use that storyline. It was a part of her storyline on Love and Hip Hop New York. Just like Young Jock, he brought his son on the show, and his son becoming a part of his storyline. These people bring these young people on this show, and they become a part of their storyline.
But the young folk want their bread too. Everybody got to eat.
Yeah, but then if Yandy didn't want Infinity on the show, she wanted to be on the show. Yandy had to say, okay, she can be on the show. That's what she got to do. Like, these people, like, the producers can't force these young kids. When she first met this girl, she was a teenager. Yandy gave that okay for her to be on the show. So she used that whole thing as a storyline, and it backfired. The girl on the internet and just doing all types of stuff.
You remember when Yandy was talking to what's his name? When DC's mom, she was like, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do?" At that moment, I realized, oh, she already knew what the game. She already knew. That was last season, and she was like, "Well, you better figure it out. What are you gonna do when DC comes back?" Remember?
Right, and plus that's like with Mona Scott.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get Mona Scott's best friend.
All right, what do you guys think about Rashida and Kirk's situation? We're bringing their family on, and they've been talking about the sister Booby. Basically, she's a thief, she's a criminal, she's a drug addict, an alcoholic, she has some substance abuse problem. And then also with that situation, you know, she's always begging Rashida for money. And now that Booby's daughters are begging Rashida for money, took money from Rashida, a money order, and said that they lost it so they wouldn't have to pay Rashida back. And then they was on Instagram flossing, and Rashida basically telling how her sister is, how her niece is. And we ain't never seen the sister before. We ain't never heard of the niece before. Yep.
I hope that she's getting paid. There's no way I would have signed that release for this foolishness. Like, she's got to be getting something out of the deal.
Rashida is paying. Rashida and Kurt are paying the sisters for their story. The sister and the nieces for a storyline, in my opinion.
Yeah, they have to be.
That's my opinion too.
Yeah, they have to be.
And I feel like the mother, and I feel like how her sister is and how Yandy is, it's the mother.
It's the mother.
I think the other sister have a great relationship with the mother. That seems like to me.
The other sister, Booby.
It's favoritism.
It's favoritism. Oh, yeah, he got the money. I'll be on her side. I won't be on her side.
Rashida got the money, and even Rashida's mother, didn't Kirk and Rashida basically said that their mother was kind of stealing from them when she was ordering stuff from Rashida's people and getting the same prices Rashida was getting or something like that, and Kurt was mad about it. So everybody looks to Rashida. Everybody looks to Rashida as the moneymaker. So the mother is living off of Rashida too as well. And she got fame. And now they finally bringing Booby in to get some fame and but the way that they're coming on the show, people ain't gonna really attach to them like that. The nieces and the mother beggar, they've been arrested, they've been in jail, they can't keep a job. Who gonna be following them?
I think the mama, like she said, I think the mama plays a huge role, because I could have sworn they said that her mother let Rashida go with Kurt, like when she was in high school, pretty much adopted her ass.
And do she still got that store press? I remember her mother was.
She got a bunch of stores.
Yeah.
She got a bunch of stores.
They got 2 locations in Atlanta. They had moved one in another mall in Atlanta. And I probably end up visiting it. And to me, about that situation, you know how family members are when you get a few extra dollars in your pocket. Somebody gonna have their hand out. You should have put a stop of that sugar honey iced tea when it started, because you know this person gonna beg and annoy to get on your nerves, and you gotta shut them down. A lot of people don't know how to speak their minds like other. Rashida the type that, oh, give it, then you want to turn around and talk about it. No, you supposed to stop that sugar honey iced tea when it started.
I was over Rashida and Kurt.
Yeah, I was over them when they made that fake.
Oh yeah,
they made that fake storyline about the baby.
Sierra got her sisters. I seen a text message from the sisters. I said, "Oh my god,
they don't look nothing alike."
None alike. They don't even look like they're related.
No, I said the person. I look at somebody real. The person I blame is the mama. She said the mother kicked out when she was a teenager. Says that mama was sitting at that table. She wasn't saying nothing. She wasn't stopping nothing. The mother.
I'm telling you, the mama let her date Kirk when she was in high school. That mama ain't no good. I'm telling you.
The sister Booby said that she feels like that Mama Shirley is telling Rashida stuff about Booby and why Rashida is acting that way towards her. She said that is something that she didn't know about her mama. And then Mama Shirley turned around and said, well, I know you and I know who you are. I was like, damn.
She's the same person. She's the same person like her.
Rashida is the one that made the money. The older girl probably was bringing some money home too as well when she was out running the streets. But Rashida ended up running the streets with Kirk and they ended up building an empire.
Right.
Rashida's out here selling scrubs now. She's selling scrubs and everything. Rashida's out here getting her money.
No, I don't want no scrubs.
Well, at least you get money sometime with that music. Don't do no more music now. Please,
put it on and make him want to marry me.
Yeah. Let me chew you on up of the gum.
You guys are too much. All right, guys. We're going to call it a night. It's almost 4 hours. Lord have mercy. I've been sick. I haven't been feeling good. And, I'm trying to do more lives often, but it's the cough, it's the runny nose, it's my eyes. So when my allergies kick in, my eyes start running. I can't even see what the hell I got on screen because I'm so busy wiping my eyes. So that's why I haven't been live. And I did let my Peep Squad and the people know that, a membership of the channel, what was going on. So they knew for a while why I wasn't going live. It wasn't like, I forgot about anybody. It was like your girl's sick. So,
I saw a little bit kisses.
I appreciate all that. All day, every day. I love you guys so much. You guys are very important. You know, T has been around for a long time. You got Miss T. Miss T will be in here just like Tia with one person when I'm talking about, you know, shows that nobody watches but me and Miss T. And then
Right.
you got Felicia Butler. You know, she's always, you know, just there. She's very supportive. She comes from every channel to another channel to find me. We talk to each other like she's cool. You guys are so good people. The people in the comments that have been around, I appreciate all of y'all, you know, and everything. It's just that I've been sick, you know what I mean? And I hate coughing on camera. Lord have mercy. Like when I'm working my other job, you know what I mean? Nobody hear me cough. I'm just by myself. But when you're trying to talk and you're going to cough, your eyes are watering, you can't see the shit. It's just so, you know, infuriating that, you know, I want to give the best experience I possibly can give. And when I ain't feeling good, Lord have mercy, I don't. You know, it's a crash situation. But I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. And then Miss
Feel
T,
better.
we're going to have Miss T tell us, you know, your ending words. Then we will go to Felicia Butler. Then we will go to Tia from Jersey. So you guys tell me your last thoughts on everything.
Hot Mess Express. It can't get right. I don't know. Hot Mess Express or can't get right.
Can't
That's
get
the
right.
can't get right. None of them. From Safaree to Scrappy to Kenya to Porsha to Falynn, who by the way stumbled and fumbled her own bag. She was supposed to twerk just a little better. Like she's giving it all away for free. And we already knew you were pregnant. See, that's the thing. She
Yep.
been denying all this tap dancing and all of this. Mm-mm. All for a YouTube channel. So it's all a mess. Mess. From the beginning to the end. That's my thoughts. Oh, and Wendy and them too. Mess. Yep. I'll tell you about it.
Much love. Good night. Louisiana, New Orleans in the house.
All right.
What, baby?
Thank you, Miss T.
All right.
You have a good night, Miss T. I finally got you on board to say that you on that comment be tripping me out.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
God bless y'all.
God bless you too.
God bless you too. All right.
Okay, about my situation, everybody is a hot mess, and I would pray for everybody in the chat room, including myself and these people who we talk about tonight. Y'all have a good night and a blessed later evening, and I'll see y'all on the next tip. Y'all have a good night.
Amen. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, LSW. Thank you, Brandy Shepherd. Brandy Shepherd be hitting me up. She be helping the sister out. She's cool. She's down to earth. She supports. Tony's in the building. Check out Tony's YouTube channel. I'm putting his name on the screen right now. Check out his YouTube channel. Tony's been around for a long time, just to support and the love, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you, LSW. Thank you, Ralph, for coming through. Thank you, Latoya. Thank you, Virtuous Woman, for your support too as well. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mo, for coming through. Always appreciate you too as well. Linnell, appreciate you too as well. Your support, you being here, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys from the bottom of my heart, for real, for real. I'm going to see what names I didn't call because my eyes is watering and things of that nature. Sophisticated lady, thank you for coming through. If I didn't see your comments, thank you, Miss T from New Orleans, because I forgot to even put the comments on the screen. I forgot I was even on stream, y'all. Lord have mercy. Help me, Jesus. Brandy Shepherd, always supportive. Thank you. And, you know, Nunu Sky, thank you so much. Queen Slim, thank you too as well. Ralph Esco, thank you. Thank you, Kim Ward. Thank you, all you guys, for coming through and your support. I really do appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. And if I forgot to say your name, I didn't mean it. I went up the list. But, you know, after a certain time, I've been on here for 3 hours. You know, they erased the name. Katrina, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you, Kim Woodward. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you guys with your support, your help, clicking on the videos, and also supporting the channel, becoming a Peep Squad member, being part of Peep Squad and also taking that extra step to support. Thank you, and I appreciate that. I appreciate your love because I love you guys. I love what you say. I love how you talk. I love just everything that you embody and give to the channel too as well. When you come to the channel and you put in your input, you type. You don't have to do that. You could be anywhere else typing, but you type it with me, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate the consistency of all the moderators. I appreciate the consistency of Black Lavender too as well, and all the consistency of the people that come through and support and show me love. I don't take it for granted, and I appreciate it. But Lord have mercy, I haven't been feeling good. I haven't been feeling good at all. And I'm able to talk a long time tonight. I guess mind over your body, because before I couldn't even go 10 minutes without just having an allergy attack. You know what I mean? And I appreciate y'all so much for your support and your help. And I thank you guys so much, even for clicking on the uploaded videos and the live stream. I know we come together. You guys all know each other. You guys are familiar with each other. You guys see each other around. And, you have that camaraderie and that relationship. And then you come over here and you just be yourself. We don't even like everybody that we talk about. Some people like this person, some people like that person. Thank you, Miss Nina Bug, for coming through too as well. I appreciate you, Miss T, Felicia Butler, for calling in, Tia for calling in. And also, I just appreciate I appreciate your help so much. And Miss New Orleans jumping on the StreamYard, even Felicia Butler jumping on the StreamYard, showing us who she is, baby. Miss Tia from New Jersey coming through. I appreciate all of you guys. And there's a lot more that I want to talk about, to discuss, but baby, I some days I will have these attacks that be crazy. I be taking all types of medication. Like, Lord, this shit ain't working. So trying the natural remedies too as well. And also the good information that you guys have sent to me, Felicia Butler too as well. And you guys have sent to me over the years, because these allergies, like, I don't know, but it just came out of nowhere at the end of August and just started attacking me like crazy. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We've been on for 3 hours. Lord have mercy. Help me, Jesus. Thank you guys so much. Peace and love, blessings, prosperity, wealth, healing, loveness, togetherness, and also loving our people and loving one another too as well, supporting our brothers and sisters, sticking together, and also uplifting at the same time, correcting and checking too as well. Peace and love. You guys have a blessed night. Much love. Much love. Peep Squad is in the building. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building. Peace and love. Baby.